Welcome back to Trading Show. My name is David. This is Bitcoin the Grouch, aka the Huddle OG. Welcome back to Trading Show. We're excited to be here today. Bitcoin's not excited to be here because, well, it's dumping. It's taking a dumper. But before we get into any price action or any sort of action, I'd like to introduce you to the man, Zen Master.
Hey, Zen Master JP here. The Godfather.
No, the Godfather.
The Godfather. I got to say that right.
Did you like that movie, Godfather?
Yeah, I like all those kind of movies. Yeah, those mob movies. My favorite is The Casino. Yeah, there we go. Casino's
Goodfellas was amazing.
Absolutely.
Oh, such good movies. But The Godfather 1 and 2 were amazing. 3 was kind of whack. Yeah. Anyways, you know what else is whack, JP, is I feel like Bitcoin just cannot make up its mind here, huh?
Seriously, right? Yeah, faking us out left and right here.
62,650. We made some money yesterday, but also ended up taking an unforeseen clapping yesterday.
Damn.
Well, this wasn't unforeseen. Oil took a clapping on oil. Double bottom, no more. We'll take a look at that. We lost 100% on that one. Wah. Also, fucking Dexy, man. Like, what is this? We were up like 45%. And then it wicked me out and then continued to go down. And here we are. We took clapping. I know Alex was posting his Dexy battle in the Discord yesterday. And so... yeah, but anyways, fresh eyes on the markets today, 62.6. You know, going back to even like early last year, 2025, 62.5 was always a big level, at least on my chart. If I kind of show you on like the weekly time frame, if I got rid of all my my beautiful lines, 62.5. Actually, I guess I do have it, the yellow line here. It's been on here. You know, you go back and you say, well, you know, this is a big, heavy area of resistance. Kind of level of consolidation. We obviously got a little below it, around 48K, and then blast off. And then the most recent time we touched this, it was back in February of this year, February 2nd, where it went below. That was that wick below 60K. Caught a little bit of some support at the 200, but that is exactly where we are right now, is at the 200 MA on the weekly time frame. And JP, what do you always say? You always say, well, maybe you don't always say this, but I've heard you say you like to long key support levels. And what bigger support level than the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame? I don't know. What do you think? Is this a monumental long opportunity here? To scalp, of course, not to stay in, because we're in a bear market still. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Obviously, this is probably going to play out like a bear flag. Maybe this comes up, and all I know is last time we got around this area, we saw a pretty big bounce. Thoughts, JP, on price action, and we can obviously roll into the top down.
So obviously, we have no idea what's going to happen. But I mean, looking at, you pointed out how many times we bounced from this level, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holding that 200 MA on the weekly, very strong support. But what I have noticed just recently here on the weekly is the fact that we have pretty much a bottom here, right? And we have a bottom here. This is a lower low right there. That's a lower low for BTC. But look at the momentum indicators. Look at the stochastics.
Is that big div?
It's bull div. It's bull div. It's bull div on a weekly. We have bull div on the stochastics, on the RSI.
And market cipher.
And market cipher. All three agreeing.
If it's a bottom, though. Because this thing could still drop, correct?
It absolutely could still drop. All it has to do is just drop more, and then the indicators go lower, right? It actually does create a lower low. So not confirmed, but if we bounce from this level, this is major bullish divergence on the weekly time frames. And my friend, that is how you get out of the bear market. Okay, with weekly bullish divergence, because that's what got us into the bear market is weekly bear div, right? We had weekly bearish divergence was set off the bear market. This could also get us out of the bear market. So it's very critical. Let's erase some lines here, erase some lines. Let's look at that monthly real quick, and then I'll do the daily. We've been getting faked out on the daily, man. Faked out. So this still stands. This could still be a head and shoulder. Like on the monthly, right? Imagine that. And yes, the measured move was down like 20K or something like that. It was very low on the measured move, but it could still be a head and shoulder there. And then there was something on a smaller time frame. I think there was a head and shoulder on like the 6 hour or something like that. Let me see something here. I know I'm skipping time frames, but was that it right there?
What are you looking for?
It's not perfect. There's a smaller head and shoulder going on here. I know it's not perfect, but that's what I'm kind of looking at. We zoom in, zoom in. Yeah, could that be a slanted head and shoulder? Open-minded to the idea. That would be a big old head, right?
Yeah.
Big old head. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Just like I was looking at, but let me not skip the time frames. Let's go to the daily time frame. We're getting into that top-down analysis here before we go into the small time frames and look for a trade. So the daily was looking like a bear flag, right? It was looking like a bear flag, and we went to resistance where we got rejected. I was in a beautiful short at that point. You know, took profit early. We came down. Got rejected from that 21 MA. But look, we tried to recover it again. We had the red dot and everything on the daily. It looked so bearish. It looked like it was almost certainly going down. But then there was a push. There was an offensive by the bulls that got us somehow above the 21 MA on the daily time frame, made it look bullish, even pushed it up all the way to about 65.5. What an amazing entry that would have been. 65.5, if only if you just short every pump. Short every pump in this market. Now here we are kind of below that support line now, that 21 MA. We're below it. The momentum is to the downside. You have a red dot again on the daily, on this current daily candle. And mind you, just yesterday had a green dot. Green dot yesterday, red dot today. Money flow decreasing and in the red. Momentum, VWAP, everything in the red. The daily is bearish. It's now bearish. Especially if this candle closes anything like this. And it still has time to go. 7 hours to go in the daily candle. Morning, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, the daily looks bearish to me. It looks bearish. I'll go down some time frames. What does the 12 hours say? There it is. There it is. I knew there was a better time frame that shows it. Can you see it, Dave?
That is as clear as day, my friend. That is.
I was trying to figure out what time frame it was on. So I think this was just the right shoulder of that even larger one I was looking at when I was zoomed out. Yeah, so it could potentially still be in a larger head and shoulder, but that is a head and shoulder.
You're supposed to see, like after a big drawdown like that, you want to see the inverse of that, right? You want to see an inverse head and shoulders. You don't really want to see that. I mean, you never want to see that if you're just permeable. But at the bottom of a big spill off, to see a head and shoulder like that on a massive time frame is not very good.
Yeah.
You can also expand it out and say it's probably just part of the bear flag. Either way,
it's even more bearish.
Well, yeah,
so head and shoulder and the bear flag.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was gonna try to come up with something funny to mix the two. Head and shoulder and bear flag.
I'm seeing something like this, some type of some type of megaphone, some type of broadening wedge. It's facing up. This usually breaks down, guys. It's still bearish consolidation. It is head and shoulder. It looks shortable. It looks shortable. We are at the bottom of the pattern, though. Could we get a rotation to the top of the pattern? Absolutely. That could happen, too.
Wouldn't that just be just poetic justice? Just the way this cycle's gone, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's a head and shoulders. We break below the neckline. We start to dump and ends up being a massive wick. Massive rotation to the top end of the range.
Yeah.
And then the dump of all dumps.
And that is why I'm sitting long.
That is why you're sitting long?
Yeah, I just went long on Bitcoin. Via the casino in the 1 hour, it looks pretty good.
What the hell do you know, man?
Yeah, I'm with Gawking on this one, man. I was telling you, and it's a little risky, but it's at a very key level. 62.5 has been a very important level. And then on top of that, the 200 MA on the weekly.
So let's see. Could this be bullish if we even come down one more time? What if we touch this level again one more time? Bounce, bounce, recovery, all right? Double bottom. Could we do something like this?
I'm thinking it's going to be more of a Walgreens pattern, but that second bottom isn't going to be as low as you drew it.
Maybe this could be the Walgreens pattern.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I thought it was Trojan horse.
Yeah, I like Trojan horse, but I do like Trojan horse.
I call upside down head and shoulders Spider-Man, so.
Yeah, and it doesn't work.
It's Speaking of Spider-Man, what's up, Rob?
Hola!
Really?
Moon Boy. Really.
What's going on? What's going on?
You know,
Portugal's back at it again.
Last time you won a Portugal jersey when they were playing, they lost. So I'm hoping that's a different jersey.
It is a different jersey.
Okay, good, because I got all my BitUnix points on
The black away jersey.
I put all my points on BitUnix on Portugal. I said if they lose this one, they might as well just go home. Thank you.
Hold on. You're talking real reckless right now, bro.
Yeah, well, if they can't beat a freaking Uzbekistan, then. Anyways,
We got Alex O in the chat.
Alex, what's up, bro?
He says, "What about the head and shoulder on the Nasdaq, man? What about the head and shoulder on the?" No, he said S&P. S&P.
Salt and pepper.
I'm gonna pull up the S&P. What time frame, Alex? Let me look it up though. I think I see it already though. Yeah, look at that 6-hour time frame. Is that the head and shoulder that he speaks of? Could be. What kind of hours am I on? And is this okay? Cool. Yeah, I see that head and shoulder on a 6-hour. I'm sure it's visible on many other time frames. Money flow decrease in red dot, double red dot there on the Nasdaq. A head and shoulder. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, you see it on the daily too. Head and shoulder on the daily for the Nasdaq. Red dot. Momentum shifting heavily down. Losing the zero line right there. Is this the top of the Nasdaq? We'll see. I'll take a quick look at gold just since we're here in that department.
Everything is going down.
Yeah, gold is looking pretty bad, man. A big move down, clapped a lot of people, came up. Looks like an opportune short entry right there. Rejected from resistance, red dot now. Coming back down. It's just bearish consolidation. It has not reclaimed that yellow line yet. This looks very bearish for gold. Gold could come down to 3,909 and then even as low as 3,341 if we get a bigger macro retracement for gold.
Everything is going down. Where do we put our money?
It is. And even oil. What's going on? Look at oil on the daily.
Everything is going down. Literally everything.
Where's the correlation, man? Where's the correlation? Why doesn't this make any sense? Yeah, look at oil and a downtrend. You would think oil would be running. What's the latest with Trump and Truth Social and the war, God King, and all the Zen detectives out there in the chat? Talk to me.
All I have on my world monitor is Marco Rubio will meet with Gulf allies. This meeting occurs amid diversion over a U.S.-Iran ceasefire deal.
Okay, so just back and forth, back and forth. They change their mind every freaking day, man.
Bro, it's just... I'm so fucking tired of it, man. And I'm sure a lot of people are tired of it too. And then Trump tweeted something about... President Trump says Iran is in a humanitarian crisis and it's necessary to help. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But anyways, let's look at the crypto bubbles on the 1 hour. Seeing some green here. Venice up 3.8%. Beat up, Athena up, Morpho up, Toncoin up, Canton near. Dexy just refuses to go down. When this thing falls, it's going to fall pretty heavy. Look on the 4 hour RSI heat map. It is the most overbought altcoin in the top 100. It's got an RSI, 4 hour RSI of 75.83. Okay. Everything else is either weak or neutral or oversold. The average RSI is 38.8. So technically, the totality of the altcoins in the top 100 are kind of weak, heading into oversold territory.
Everything's beat down.
Yeah, look, it looks crazy.
I'm long on FF though.
FF?
Yeah, whatever that is.
What's FF?
He's like, yeah, he doesn't know. He just knows it's oversold.
Yeah, I just know it's oversold.
Like the letters spoke to me.
The letters and the heat map spoke to me.
This is insane.
I got 9 open trades right now.
What you got?
I got short on Lab, short on Dexy, long on BTW, long on FF, short on TRX, short on SYN, long on ZRO. I just put in a speculative long on Bitcoin. I'm expecting that gets stopped out. But
where's your stop loss at?
On what?
Your Bitcoin.
Bitcoin? Just below the local wick at 61,867.
6.7. I think I don't know, man. I'm just very inclined to take a shot here off a weekly 200 MA bounce. But the trend is obviously down, and eventually this thing is going to have a bigger spill off. But the question then becomes, can we make some money before it has that spill off on a long? So,
look at the
Alex, can you check the door real quick?
Okay.
Sorry. My boys, coffee's here.
All right. Cool.
I did want to show you guys just, so I pulled up that 12 hour you had with the head and shoulders, and it's here's the head and shoulders, right?
What a glorious short.
It's also, a head and shoulders within a bear flag, right? And so took the measured move of the bear flag, which would take you from where we started this little fall here from 74, went down, dropped down 63. Anyways, you take the measured move here from where we're at now, if we were to lose this trend line, it takes you down to 48,800. And you might say to yourself, like, that's a big drop. I don't know if it would take the whole measured move. Well, I mean, go back into history, and you can see here that this was a big liquidity grab. This was the exact spot where we bounced back in 2024 in August. So 2 years ago, almost to the day, we dropped down to 48,000. Now, this was on the way up, right? This was on the way up to all-time highs. But we came down, tapped it. We also found this as initial resistance here. So there's going to be some magnetism towards this. I think that price will want to come down here. Now, whether or not you get enough cascading liquidations to go there, you could say, hey, this is probably more likely to find this spot, because here you also had a resistance, almost came down and tapped it here in the second time, but came down and tapped it on the third time. So that's 52,000. And so ultimately, if you lose this pattern, and we do see Bitcoin lose, I mean, if it loses this 62K, I think that this plays out. I think that we find ourselves in the 52 and potentially 48. In all honesty, I think that this right here is even more likely than the 52. I think that if we do lose 62K, I think that 48 is where we're going. Could we just straight bounce here and find a bottom and go back to 100K eventually off 52? Sure. Well, I think it's more likely, though. I think 48,000 is where we're going. A little spooky. And the short term, we're holding up barely. And then when you look at the rest of the markets, NASDAQ down 1.5%, S&P down a full percent. Gold down 1%, but look at silver. Silver's down 5%.
Silver was over $125.
And the thing is the thing that you got to take away from silver is that it's more speculative commodity than gold. So I feel like silver tends to be a little bit more representative of the degen commodity traders, which you can put Bitcoin in that basket. And so for me, unless we find some invalidation and some reversals, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Now, I'll say this. A lot of times when you get these giant head and shoulders and these macro moves and everybody's preparing for the short, a lot of times that's when the market says, not today. And then you get that low percentage reversal that nobody's expecting. Could we see that? Potentially. So I wouldn't bet the house on it. Because as the price of Bitcoin keeps dropping and we get further and further away from the previous all-time high, which was 120, you're getting a higher likelihood that these stronger bear market moves that push you down will invalidate, right? When you're at 120 and you see a strong head and shoulders, more than likely it's going to play out, right? Right? Like when you're looking at these head and shoulders here and you're just like, well, these head and shoulders, it was already overextended. These are likely to play out. But as you get to extreme oversold territory and people find the value in buying at this level, it gets less and less likely that these head and shoulders or these bear flags or whatever it is could play out. So I'm not a bear to the maximum, but it doesn't look good right now. It's basically where I'm getting.
I agree with you, Rob, completely. It looks like a total head and shoulders, and it looks like you should just short that and be done for the day. But the casino says go long.
And what the casino says, we follow, right?
100% blindly.
Oh, yeah.
No. I follow the casino. I just don't counter trade the casino. And so if I was going to just short that head and shoulders, the casino couldn't have a bullish condition on it.
The only problem is the casino is based on a 5-minute time frame.
Yes.
And the head and shoulders a 12-hour move. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll just say that if you see something like this, extremely bullish. If we consolidate for, this looks like until the end of the July. If we consolidate till the end of the month without losing this 62K, if we can do that, then you got that inverse Bart Simpson, right? Yep. And this on the macro is extremely bullish. When you find this like this on the macro,
Yeah.
extremely bullish.
Unlike that previous pattern to the left.
Yeah, just like this one here, right?
Sideways a bit.
Yeah.
Explosion.
So,
But that's just the Walgreens pattern all over again.
the Walgreens pattern.
Still an explosion. It got the move, right?
But right now, you can't ignore the short. You can't ignore the head and shoulders, and you can't ignore the macro situation with finance and commodities. And I mean, the measured move is a monster, and it also happens to coincide with previous liquidity grabs, which is at 48,000. So this is the direction I'm looking at until it's not.
Okay. We got a super chat here if we want to bring it up from Kilgannon. That's an OG member there, an exclusive member says, gotta hold 62,450, 200 weekly SMA. We were talking about that earlier, the 200 on the weekly. We gotta hold it. And Dave was talking about potentially longing that level because we've been respecting it. Huh?
It's just it's a very high time frame, key important level. I mean, if there's any signs of bulls anywhere, that's where they should step in.
I agree. And we saw how robotic those buys were with the candle bodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah. How robotic and how strong the line was right there. But we have since lost the line. But once again, this is a place where we've been wicking. We're in wick territory. So we could see a wick. All right, let me finish with this little analysis. I think we stopped on the 12-hour. We got to keep going down. Let's get to the small time frames. We have to look at the auto clappers. We have to really look at the casino. There's so much to look at so we can get into a trade. We found the 12-hour head and shoulder. We know it's bearish, and I'll probably will be playing that to the downside. But let's go down to like the 4-hour or the 5-hour. The 5-hour, the time frame I'm now aligned to. You still see the same head and shoulder there, but the Stokes are a bit reset. Stochastics reset. RSI has some room to go down. You got the VWAP trending up while the momentum is trending down. A lot of disagreement here, but you do have, you have one green candle, two green candles now, 3 hours and 30 minutes left on this candle. Can we get 3 white soldiers, right, to lead the charge to the reversal? Possibly. But the structure just looks bearish. I mean, it looks bearish, but there's a super high risk potential that the tide could turn back up to the upside is what I'm seeing. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, pretty much the same as the 5-hour time frame. But look, money flow in the red. Stokes reset. We're somewhat at local support right now, very local support. 62,600. Will the level hold? Not sure. We also have bear div in the 4-hour. Red dot. It looks bearish. The 4-hour tells me to short. The 5-hour tells me to short, but we may be at the support line. So as of like one of 4 or 5 measures I'm looking at here today, market structure on the 4-hour and the 5-hour that I'm aligned to tells me that I should be short right now.
Look at the 2-hour.
Let's see. 2-hour. Let's see. Okay, yeah, below your 200 MA there, and starting to somewhat bear flag, but look, low Stokes green dot. Low Stokes green dot at support. High, yeah.
Double green dot.
Double green dot, yeah. High. There's a possibility this could bounce.
Look at this, very similar. Okay, so let's take a look at this area here. Double green dot on the 2 hour after a big drawdown, right? We come up, put in a higher low, and then we take off. Double green dot after a big drawdown, come up, higher low, then take off. Maybe. Something to keep an eye out on. Will this be a larger... Let me get rid of this. And could this be a larger, maybe W pattern, even though it's a clunky one? Bull flag. But I think ultimately macro, I think we all agree we're going to get more downside. So here's my kind of logic with trading is I'm looking at right now, this exact moment, I'm looking at scalp longs and swing shorts.
I like that. That makes sense.
So, don't be surprised if we get a pretty good, nice bid on Bitcoin at a key level, right? We talk about that. I think that's very important. Again, keeping that 200 MA on the weekly time frame. And as JP mentioned, guys, if this holds, if we get any sort of bid to the upside, if we start pushing up to maybe not get to the 21, but we start making our way towards the 21 MA on the weekly, it's sort of given us some pretty heavy bullish divergence on multiple different indicators.
Yeah.
So, which would be set up for a prime short scalp. And then we look to find the area of resistance, and then maybe we reverse our position and go short. Because as mentioned, the macro is definitely
absolutely
telling us to go short.
If we don't...
I do have a truth that is market related, and I just want to have it pulled up real quick. He posted this at 4:24 a.m. What is dude doing up at that time?
Well, it's 7:30 a.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah. This was posted 4 hours ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, and oil prices are coming down, but the risk on assets are not responding positively to it yet. So I don't know what to make of that, but interesting.
He posted this in the middle of the night. I just think that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what we're seeing is that Trump is begging for anything that's positive in this current situation.
Yeah.
And so I think that if we get a 1 day pullback on oil prices, he's gonna be like, look at see, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. The mission success. And so it's like there's so much negative coming out of that situation as far as commodities and kind of just at least the overall kind of perception of how it's going. It ain't looking good. Like the media is eating them up. And it's not just mainstream media, it's, podcasts and social media accounts. Everybody's teeing off on this situation. There's a small dwindling group of supporters behind this conflict, or at least how it's going, right? Or at least the results. And so I don't know if we would have been seeing oil prices tumbling for a week or 2 weeks, it'd be different. But I think that, he's just grabbing at straws right now just to save face.
Yeah, I think he's trying to control the narrative. Trying to control the narrative and control the stock market prices. He sees that head and shoulders, or at least his advisors do, on the S&P or the
His
NASDAQ.
advisors.
His advisors do.
You think he's got one guy that just keeps his eye on the market?
Absolutely, 100%.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
He's probably got a team of people.
Yeah.
Probably like 10 whole people that their job is to watch commodities, currencies, and the whole market.
I can see that.
I think this is interesting here. I'm looking at oil again on a 30-minute time frame, somewhat at local support. And look at the lower lows, but look at the major bull div on a 30-minute time frame.
On oil?
The money flow don't really match, but yeah, major bullish divergence on oil on a 30-minute. It still looks like it's in free fall to me. I'm not saying buy, but it's something to keep an eye on. If oil does want to get a big move, it's been splashing down, man. It's been splashing down hard, but there's major divergence.
Look at that big gap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see that big gap here. Yep. So the last time I saw this kind of divergence on oil, I made good money from it. It was actually right here, I believe. Yeah, I think it was this move right there. I saw oil coming down. It had major bull div. I think it was right here. From here to here, that price difference. And then look at, must have been another time frame. It doesn't look major right there, right? Well, actually, yeah, a little bit. There's the low. There's the high. So some divergence there, but I think it was another time frame. I don't know what time frame I did it on, but there was major bull div there. And I took that move. All right, I traded that. You can see it right here a little bit better, the bull div. I took that move up and got the hell out of oil. You know, so now I'm just looking at it again at support. Could it double bottom, triple bottom, and get a move from that bullish divergence? It would make sense. You know, Trump trying to control the narrative, Iranians, you know, they're trying to control the narrative. You know, the world is just in chaos. No one knows what to do. But there's bull div on oil. There's also bull div on the weekly for Bitcoin.
Right.
Right. I wonder if the NASDAQ or the S&P has bear div. Just curious, like on a bigger time frame. I'm just super curious. I'm just going to look real quick. Feel free to look at something else, but I just want to see if the NASDAQ has major, like if it has like weekly bear div. I'm just curious. Pull up the weekly here, the NASDAQ, because I know it's been in an uptrend. And no major weekly bear div. Okay.
I will say that oil is, you know, at one point was over $100 earlier this year at the height of the conflict. And so, you know, something to be said for that. It is at $70 a barrel, was once at $110. And so, I mean, it is trending down, though. So, but the supply, demand, and the overall situation that brought us into this pattern here has not been resolved. And so for that reason, I would be extremely cautious on expecting this to come back to the mean, which would be, you know, $50, $60 a barrel, because this situation came about because of a supply-demand constraint, and that supply-demand constraint has not been resolved. And so I feel like the overall trend will be to continue back into the pattern, or at least come back up around $100. If the supply and demand constraint becomes even more exasperated, then, you know, we could find ourselves back around that $90-$100 a barrel.
Okay. I'm jumping to Bitcoin in the small time frames because I want to see if there's any small time moves here. What's happening right now? Where's the trade? 5 minute, starting to become what looks like a potential rounded bottom. Maybe. Potential reversal possible. Nothing major yet. And then if I look at the 1 minute time frame, look, the 1 minute has a little bull flag there. And not perfect. And it's at that 21 MA. Technically somewhat of a Sammy special here. Green dot. I'll say this, the trap may be laid here, right? The bull trap may be set. You know, is it a trap? Are we going to fall for it? I got to look at the rest of the measures here, the rest of the data to see what move I make today. Based on that 4 hour and the 5 hour, I should be looking for shorts. But the trend may be extended. It's going back and forth. It's indecision. Take my time here. Take my sweet time. How are the auto clappers positioned at the moment? The auto clappers are long, 4 out of 10. The auto clappers are long, so let me put that on my list. Auto clappers are long. The market structure on the 4 hour and the 5 hour is short. God King, can we see the casino again?
Oh, yeah. Let's make sure that's live. Looks like we're on a pull to the upside. Got flattened out demand at 54. We got a pull to the upside from negative 26. So it's got a little bit of bearish momentum on the demand there.
Okay. All right, 54. I see. Damn, look at the time frame trends. Everything bearish except the 1 minute is supposedly bullish in the weekly.
Yeah, so why would you go long here?
I haven't decided to do anything.
Oh, I went long here.
Okay, you silly. I haven't done it. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I'm now in the decision making process. God King is long. 16 trades per minute, still low volume.
Way low volume. And then they used to have like when they called the thing and then however many minutes in between the trades per minute and the alerts active area on the bottom, it's removed again.
The what? What's removed?
It used to say like 835 minutes ago, long was called.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, but they did give us the bullish continuation, the so-called buy signal, though, a while ago, huh?
Right about where we're at in price. So I figured it's a halfway decent entry. If we bounce from here, I win. If it goes down and it blows out the local low, I'll get stopped out for $14.
Okay. All right, but long and short of it is the casino says long right now. All right, so the auto clappers say long, the casino says long. Let's take a look at a trade indifferent, the liquidity heat map. How does the liquidity heat map look here? And God can get your heat map ready as well, but let me do this analysis on trade indifferent first. 5-minute time frame. Look at all that liquidity to the downside. Liquidity says down, man, on a 5-minute for me. On the 5-minute, liquidity heavy at 61,800. A big old block of liquidity. Could take us down to 55K. Sheesh. I mean, there's a lot above us, too, especially local liquidity. Local liquidity, 63,000, not very concentrated. Another block is 64,300.
What do you see at 60,850 or 825?
60,825. I see a lot of liquidity to the downside there. 60,600 is the real hot area for me. 600, but yeah, around 700, something like that. 60,000.
That's where my heated up to the bottom side is. But I also have closer liquidity to the top side.
All right, let me see how yours look. Okay.
There's more of an air gap to the bottom side than the lightest blue to the top side.
Looks about equal, but just looking on the right side, like the volume bars, it looks like there's more concentrated to the downside. Like just looking at the volume.
Let me go out to the weekly time frame though.
Yeah, that's definitely going to change things. And to me, I definitely see that hot liquidity to the top side, but look at the proximity to the downside. That, with the market structure, I would say that favors downside liquidity right now.
I was looking right here, and it looks like we kind of took out whatever was the hot, so we might reject.
Yeah. But that to me looks like a bear flag above liquidity. And the same thing I'm seeing on the 5-minute time frame over here, a bear flag above liquidity. To me, liquidity says go short.
Liquidity, schmaquidemy.
Exactly. All right. How you leaning over there, Rob? Big Rob?
You know, I'm just trying to digest what the market. It seems like we're at an impasse. It looks like we're teetering on a ultimate collapse on the price of Bitcoin, but it doesn't feel like it's there yet. The charts say it, but it doesn't feel like it. It's like something's missing, right? And so I don't want to position myself on a giga short just yet. I do think here on the 15-minute, we are likely to come back and retest 62,000. If 62,000 is lost, then we may accelerate, right? But still within the pattern here on the 15-minute. I was kind of looking around, gold. I was looking at oil. Sorry. There's just a lot of. Let me clear this up. So. You can look at the gold. Oil seems like it's at 50-50, right? Feel like, here we are testing support $73 basically. We did wick below $73 several times, as you can see here represented several times, 4 times. And so it seems like very strong support here, but ultimately you do have a lot of bearish looking situations, some curved tops here. Going into it though, it was almost bullish, right? Going into it, we were finding a little bit more of curved bottoms, and then that ultimately switched, and then now here we are. So, consolidating downwards into a wedge here, which we entered into the pattern bearishly, which says we should drop. And so perhaps a short is in order, but I don't know. I feel like the entire market's teetering right now. We don't know which way it's going to go. Have you gotten close to putting in a trade yet, or are you still just kind of evaluating, trying to find?
I'm still evaluating.
Yeah,
No
that's where I'm at. And you guys know me. I'm usually pretty degenerate. I just come in and I start finding patterns relatively quickly, and I start getting into trades, and just more my style. And today I'm just finding difficulty finding anything that looks juicy, right? I was looking at Avalanche. I think perhaps a short on Avalanche could be a good play. Looking here on the 4 hour, this is something that is just repeatedly sold off against Bitcoin. You can see here on the 4 hour, if this pattern here played out against Bitcoin's move. But if you remember, Bitcoin rallied, right? If we were to overlay the Bitcoin chart, which I don't have here available, this is more or less what Bitcoin did, right? But Avalanche just consolidated, never ran with Bitcoin, and then as soon as Bitcoin sold off, it moved to the downside. And so I think that this is going to be one of the strongest losers if Bitcoin starts to sell off. And it's in this, on the 4 hour, it's in this bear flag. I think that should Bitcoin lose this 62K and start to tumble, I think that Avalanche measured move, I think this drops down to $5, $4.80 would be a good wick there. This is something that was at $60 a year ago, a little over. And so down under $5 I think is going to be the move. So I think if I'm going to put a short on an altcoin, I think it's going to take Avalanche. I think Avalanche is going to bleed a little more, and it's still pretty high on the market cap list, relatively speaking. You go down, Avalanche sitting at number 29 on the market cap list with $2.7 billion in market cap. And realistically, when's the last time you heard of somebody using the Avalanche ecosystem? It's good for sending stable coins in the US. That's about it.
Yeah.
The gaming narrative dried up. RWAs, I haven't heard anything lately. I think that's its strongest vertical right now. It's singular pillar that it can stand on.
Yeah.
And I haven't really heard much about that. So I don't want to write it off completely, but until the narrative flips and there's some kind of bullish sentiment and some narrative behind it, this is going to likely keep tumbling down. At least like look at what else is here, right? Near Protocol, that's got the AI narrative. It's been performing well. Chronos, tied to a very strong exchange. SWI has utility. Litecoin, well, whatever you want to, BitTensor. So these all contribute something as far as users and utility, right? I mean, even World Liberty Finance, I feel like has more utility, or at least more potential upside than Avalanche does currently, right? So it just doesn't seem to fit the market cap list here as far as the users, right? I think that you're getting more value from a real world perspective from these other tokens versus Avalanche currently. And so for that reason, I'm looking for some shorts.
I'm glad you mentioned Avalanche because I have a short list building here, and Avalanche is at the top of it, as well as Grass and Re. Haven't even looked at all of them, but those are ones that were on the in the overbought region on the RSI heat map, the global heat map. So AVAX, Grass, Re. Lab was on that list too. God King, I believe, already shorted it.
Yeah, I'm up pretty good on the Lab short.
I guess I'll keep Lab on the list. Take a look at it. Looking for a long list too. So
I got tapped into a very highly speculative Bitcoin long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a trade alert?
No, no, because it's a little more speculative. But
Okay.
for just for full transparency, just in case anyone
Okay.
is
what is your rationale?
wants to get a little freaky here.
What did you
So
what made you pull the trigger?
I'm looking at a higher low, potential bull flag forming here on the 10 minute. And obviously we got that baby blood diamond red dot here. Stokes kind of made a lower high. along with price. But I just, again, a lot of it goes back to that weekly 200 MA, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting too much on this high time frame moving average. But I just, every time I see price get to a key moving average, like the 200 or the 50 or the 100, the 21, on especially a daily or higher weekly, I kind of have to take the shot. Pretty tight stop loss here. This is on the 10-minute time frame. I do have my bottom end of my cloud here, which kind of coincides with my 26 MA. But I did have my stop loss below these wicks here. So if we put in a lower high, or excuse me, a lower low, then obviously the trade's invalidated and I get stopped out. I'm risking $90 to make 340. So my stop loss is at 62,161. My TP is at 63,710 for a Bitcoin scalp long.
That looks a lot like my trade.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And so for me, again, we're above the 21 MA on the 10-minute, still holding. So again, a little more on the speculative side, a little more risky, but at least we're taking I'm taking calculated risk at a very important level on Bitcoin. And so if it plays out, great, we'll make some money. If not, then we'll just move on to the next trade.
Yeah. I got to say, Stokes are on the lower side on some of the medium time frames, like 4 hour.
The 10-minute held 10-minute held at 21. So
not too bad.
Yeah,
I'm still making up my mind, but I'm looking at a variety of measures here. Okay, I'm looking at market structure. It tells me to short. The auto clappers tell me to long. The casino tells me to long. The liquidity tells me to short. Okay, so I'm 2 and 2, 50-50 right now. I need a tiebreaker. Can we get a community poll, God King, long or short? How about I take the community into consideration here? Long or short? Let's get a poll out there. And also, big shout out to everybody in the chat. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If you have love in your heart, okay, hit the like button.
Love.
If you're a positive person, hit the like button. If you want to learn and grow, okay, hit the like button.
Can I still grow? I'm 5'10".
You can grow. Do we have the organ? Do we have the church organ?
Oh, yeah, did we get that sound effect?
All right. The Zen Center congregation, okay, step to the front and get you clapping. No, I'm kidding. Are you feeling good today? Are you feeling positive? Hit that like button. Okay, we're just joking around
What
here.
would the reaction be if that was actually said in a church setting? Come to the forward and get your clap.
Come get your clapping.
Get your clapping in front of the congregation.
I love
We
it.
have the donation tray, also known as the super chat, going around. Please,
hit
my
the
brothers
organ.
and sisters, you need to donate to the cause. Use the link, connect to the exchange, 'cause it shall raise the price of Bitcoin.
I love it. I love it.
Keep going, keep going.
I love it.
Okay, Rob.
Oh, man. This is blasphemy. Okay.
Say, why you wear Christian Dior? Say,
All right, long or short, long or short. I'm not gonna vote here. The poll is out. The poll is out. Guys, how we doing, man? Who's a member? Who's happy to be a member? Who got gifted a membership lately? Let's see your member exclusive emojis. Does somebody feel like being generous? Okay, anybody other than UAE? We appreciate you, UAE. You are a legend in our eyes. You are OG. You're forever cemented your status here. Does anyone else feel like being generous? Does anyone want to buy themselves a membership? Okay, you will be blessed for all eternity.
Bitcoin pull to the downside.
Pull to the downside. Show us. Is the casino wrong?
Boy, here we go.
Pull to the downside. You're killing me, Smalls.
Right at 62.5. That's been it's been an interesting situation here. We found ourselves at 62.5 a few times here. So I feel like if we lose 62.5, which we're right there, should bring us down to 62,000. Just be wary.
Okay.
And then we did mention the BitUnix exchange. Ladies, gentlemen, how you doing? If you'd like to support the channel, well, support us by supporting the best exchange out there in the crypto world, BitUnix. Also, all kinds of incentives, which the gentleman here could tell you more about because I'm out of the loop on all the details.
Do you guys know who Drewski is?
Yes. With the comedian?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to show this.
Me and JP have been talking about him for a while.
What you got? Who is he making fun of now, man? Oh, okay, yeah. I see this.
I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. I'm a Christian first and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him.
He is like a man. He is so funny, dude. Drewski is the shit. Yeah, when Robin was going off on his church rant, couldn't help but think.
I walk
Because
in
I'm
the
a
blood-
Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus.
In the blood of Satoshi, okay?
The blood of Satoshi.
I'll see.
Getting a little bit of a bid here from Bitcoin. I mean, it's not much, but it's at 62,550. Let's see what the 5-minute time frame tells us. And I came into the show saying I'm looking at scalp longs and swing shorts. And so this scalp long is not going to be that big of a. I'm not going to be in this trade for too long. But let's just,
I heard you. I heard you're also into a BitUnix points for Portugal.
I am, yeah.
When you tell the viewers if they want to speculate on World Cup matches and earn
Yeah. So if you go to your BitUnix account up here, the little globe, you click on that, and you get points every time you trade. And then with your points, you can either use them to redeem the rewards, or you can do this where you draw and you can get bonuses like futures bonus, voucher discount for fees. You can get other stuff on here like laptops, iPhones, watches, gold, a Rolex if you somehow, I don't know, nail like 3 or 4 super underdogs to win. But for me, I'm doing actually pretty good here, man. I don't know about pretty good, but pretty easy. I've been going all in with my points. I had Argentina, they hit. I had France. I had 7,000 points on France. That was an easy one. I had 1,500 points on Japan. And then Germany, Ivory Coast. Man, I was sweating that one. And then right now, my biggest, I have all my eggs in the Portugal basket. And I have a good amount in the Switzerland basket. I feel like
pending draw. You're doing a draw.
You never know with Ronaldo
bro?
trying to steal.
What are you doing, bro?
No, pending draw is and it's pending the match.
Rob doesn't understand that it's a crypto football carnival.
What does that mean?
That's what they're calling it. It's like sports betting, but then they changed the name so that
they have to change the vernacular so it's not considered gambling.
Yes,
it's a point system.
But you got draw up there on the first one.
So I got draw for 1,000.
It's a drawing, and the match hasn't happened yet. That's why it says draw.
Yeah, but I do have a bet on the draw.
On the draw, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. I'm just saying, you're putting bad juju on my team,
man.
bro.
Look, bro,
I see you got home with 7,000.
Hold on. I got more. I got another. Where to go? I had another 1,000 points on the home.
Bicycle kick you in the head if you keep playing around, bro.
I don't know. Ronaldo might be stealing more goals from his teammates. But anyways, you can predict the matches. It's kind of fun, man. And then you can go in here and redeem the rewards. I'm trying to get $1,000 USDT bonus.
Can I send you my points, man? I'm not doing this whole
You
thing.
can't.
No, you can't. But like we were telling you last night, you need to use them because you're going to lose
this,
them.
Man. I'm not interested.
If you don't use it, you lose.
I don't care.
You only got 27 days left.
That's a good amount of time.
What is this sports thing? What is this?
What is sports? I'm kicking the ball around here.
It's a distraction.
It's pretty fun, man. I've been enjoying it. So if you're on BitUnix, then you can do the same. And who knows, man? Maybe you can nail a couple of underdogs and get yourself a little Rolex. Maybe, just maybe. Very unlikely, but you never know. Okay, I was looking at Bitcoin. 5-minute red X. So we're seeing a bunch of bear signals flash. So I'm expecting and ready to get clapped on this trade, but to me it was worth the risk. The R&R was worth it, and so we'll see how that plays out. We'll let that trade cook. I'm not planning on moving my stop loss anywhere. So if I get stopped out, cool. Might move my TP if I start seeing it running and we start hitting some resistance on the lower time frames. But as of now, trade's still there, same stop loss, same TP. We're letting it cook. And hopefully looking for some other trades. I was looking at Hyperliquid. I think it was on the 4-hour or the 2-hour, one of the hours. Double green dot on the 2-hour. Seeing a lot of that on the alts there, JP. Could this potentially be a little bit of a morning star pattern? We have the condition number 1, condition number 2, if it stands, which would be that doji candle, and then all we need is a big green candle to the upside to fulfill. Stokes are low. I mean, if it's going to run, it's kind of ready, right? It's got the new tires are on, the oil's been changed. You know, the scratches have been removed from the car, the sponsor decals have been put on, and all it needs is a little rev in the engine, and then we're off.
Hyperliquid could be ready. It could be,
but it doesn't look ready yet. Looks still pretty dumpy, and that's all of it. So,
City.
I don't know. Thoughts on some low volatility here on prices. Oh, the 12-hour looks interesting here. This should bounce on the 12-hour here. I kind of like this 12-hour for a quick scalp long. I mean, look at this. Respected that cloud, ran 20%, got into the cloud, but respected the bottom of it, broke out, came back down, caught support at the top. No, we want to keep that on. We want to remove market cipher. You see that? Got rejected, finally broke above, and then on the way back down, it held it up as support on the 12-hour, got rejected by the 9, and then look, so far, we've held the top of the cloud.
Yeah.
Some confluence here with the bottom end of our cloud and our 100 MA, which not front running any longs here, okay? This might be a good area to eye a potential hyperliquid long. Take this up to the 21.
I like that.
And you can pretty much have a very tight stop loss, man. Give yourself a good R&R, a 4-to-1 R&R. Again, nothing I want to put like a limit order in on. I'm not doing that in anything, except maybe a very, very high time frame short. But JP, this also, hyperliquid looks a little more bullish than the rest of the alts do. I'm looking at this setup here, my friend, and this looks a little bit like a W finishing its bull flag.
Looks like that Trojan horse pattern again. Yeah, but also could be a bigger cup and handle potentially on a daily.
Or W.
Yeah.
Gold pocket. We have a lot of confluence here. Look at that. The level I circled here for a limit long is where your 786 is.
Mm-hmm. I like that potential. Yeah.
Put an alert on your chart for a hyperliquid at let's just call it $58.50. And then come back to the chart when it hits that level, because that might be a great opportunity for a long.
UAE just gifted 50 memberships.
All right.
No way. He never does that.
Drop the spaghetti.
Baller, bro.
Drop the confetti. Come on, let's go.
Drop the spaghetti.
The spaghetti, baby.
Go!
The fettuccine.
Ronaldo finally scored a goal. My boy.
Are you really
I
watching?
knew I heard something.
Yeah.
I knew I heard game audio, man.
Robin loves trading so much. He's watching the Portugal. Man, get out of this room.
My
bro.
boy,
Shame on
Ronaldo, they've been putting so much shame on his name.
Knew I was hearing
Better
something.
respect my boy.
God, can you make sure that's not going through to the program audio, please? I'm hearing the game audio over there. Okay. Make sure he's down.
Hey, Robin. Well,
All right.
My bad predictions.
It's only
are good.
once every 4 years, guys. Okay.
Okay.
We
fair
only
enough.
get this interruption every 4 years.
UAE 87, man. The man is a freaking superhero here. Gifting 50 memberships again. Big congratulations to all the new members. Make sure you say thank you if you got a membership and use those new emojis.
Also, those of you that are asking for the music video that JP's been playing, it is now uploaded to our YouTube page for the members. So go check it out.
Yeah, become a member and see the song, the intro you guys been wanting me to play over and over again. Play it as much as you want over and over and over again. It's in the member section.
Also, you'll find some members only videos there as well. Check those out. We gotta when are you gonna do yours?
I guess so. Yeah, did a Zen edition, behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
Me meditating, me showering, me doing
He's
hard work.
He's got to quit streaming all day for that to happen.
No, man, you got so much extra time on your hands. Just do it, bro.
Okay.
Like, what do you do all day, you know? Obviously, it's a joke.
Just stream. I don't
It's a joke. I joke. Where did this come from, by the way?
know. Right? Do you like it?
Oscar, you're a grouch. Every time I see Oscar the Grouch, I think of the Dave Chappelle stand-up.
I came pulled out his bag of goodies, man. I don't
Bitch, I
know.
live in a fucking trash can.
He might have
Remember
3D
Dave
printed
Chappelle?
it.
Remember Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle?
Yeah.
Such a good. Anyways,
I thought Bitcoin was being a bit moody today, so it was quite fitting.
yeah, it is very fitting. It is very moody. Yeah, I mean, wait, man, come on, bro, look alive out there, man.
Yeah.
I'm starting to look like Robin with the eyebrows. Actually, starting to look like me with the eyebrows. Anyways, okay, let's take some requests from the chat. Do you have anything written down?
Not yet, but I got an idea what they want. Talk to us.
Talk to us. Let us know. I kind of gave you my thoughts on Hyperliquid, the levels I'm eyeing. The first level I'm eyeing is now, not ready for long. Second level I'm eyeing, which I would probably do something similar to what I did with Bitcoin just now, is risky, speculative, but I mean, it's there. And so if it works out, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. We make sure we don't put up too much margin and not lose too much money. Same thing with Hyperliquid if it gets down to $58, okay? 786, bottom end of the cloud, and your 100 MA confluence there. You have triple confluence on Hyperliquid for potential long. So keep my eye on that. Venice, as I mentioned on the crypto bubbles, at least it was the biggest gainer on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at Venice and where that's at.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a Venice long, actually.
Whoa.
I'm looking at Venice on the 15 minutes, bull flag here forming. Also, Venice on the 1 hour rounded out bottom, double green dot here. Looks like money flow may flip here as well. And so RSI over sold. And so I'm going to go long, man. I was in the middle of kind of figuring out what my setup was going to be, so I'll give you some numbers here when you come back. But I heard you bring up Venice. I was about to pull the trigger. I just haven't yet figured out what my numbers are yet. But I'm going to go long on Venice.
The only thing I'll say, you mentioned the 15-minute on Venice. Mm-hmm. This does kind of look like a bull flag, but that's a cloud rejection, and you also have some bear div playing out with a fresh red dot
And high Stokes.
And high Stokes that are looking to roll over.
And then the bigger bear flag.
Yeah, on the 15-minute?
Yeah.
But then again, I took a risk on Bitcoin, so I'm not... this thing could reverse and go up, so I don't know. But, but Venice, for me, like, I like shorting Venice because I have such a big spot bag. Like, I don't mind it because if my trade goes out, cool, whatever. I'll just make, money on my spot bags. Here's your 3 hour on Venice. Looks like we got a bullish cross on the Stokes there, right? Blue crossing over our orange line there. RSI pointing up. VWAP coming up. Momentum indicator coming up on market cipher B. But as JP mentioned, everything looks like a bear flag, right? And until it's not, or until it plays out the way it's supposed to play out. And so how long will this take to fill? I don't know. Will it just completely ignore it, blast up? And the one thing I will say is if you are going to follow Rob, this is for you too. A lot of confluence on the 3 hour there. You have 3 confluence. You have your 21 MA. You have your bottom end of your cloud. Okay. You also have that would move us through that volume gap and bring us to the next volume spike area here. So you have triple confluence there, right? Bam, with your moving average and your cloud, and you also have an area of volume where we expect a lot more trading to happen, assuming on the way back up, it should be more sellers than buyers, unless, the sentiment just completely changes. But every time Venice has been in this $13 to $14 region, man, it's had a pretty big bounce. I think I said that a couple weeks ago. Here's your 4 hour on Venice. Got down to $13 here, and it had a pretty big rally. Right, got down to 13, right around $13. Rallied 38%. Got down to $14. Rallied another 15%. Right, this was looking like a bear flag also. So it's a bear flag until it's not. Fake out dump and then big pump, invalidated it, put in a lower high, and then dumped again. Curious, any bull div on this as we have lower highs or lower lows here? We do have bear div. You see that bear div, JP?
Bear div.
I mean, sorry, bull div. Fuck, I keep mixing them up.
Yeah, you got it. I do. Yeah, major bull div right there.
Major bull div here on the 4 hour.
Absolutely.
Bada bing, bada boom. How deep's your stop loss?
Okay, this is what I got here. So I got my stop loss at the start of this small bull flag. If this comes back down, I'm happy for it to stop out, right? Because then at this point, it could be back into that more of a macro downward pull. And so for me, I'm going to cut it off there at $13.40 is where my stop loss is. I'm riding it up to 1545, just shy of 1550, just to hide it beneath a large round number, 1550. And now I do think that if this thing does take off, it should fill this gap here that we came to the downside. Also, it's just got some good momentum as well. And you look at the biggest gainers here on the 1 hour. It was up here a second ago, but. Yeah, there it is. So one of the leading tokens here in the last hour, also performing quite well in the 24-hour. Maybe not. Okay. Either way, it's got some momentum, and so that's kind of what I'm looking at here. And rounded out bottom on the 1 hour, and so yeah, we'll see. I'm getting in. Mine is entry 1390 is my entry for this. I haven't yet got tapped in yet, but just set it up. 1390 is currently no, did it get tapped? No, yeah. 1383, excuse me, is my entry. So 1383 is the entry, and then I'll let you know when I get tapped in. So
Okay, is that a trade alert?
Yeah, go ahead and send it. Trade alert.
Please. Trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound.
That's right. We're going long on Venice, baby.
Trade alert.
We're going long on
High
Venice.
probability setup.
So
found.
Venice, I got an entry at 1380, riding this thing up to $15.50. 1545. Got a stop loss down at 1342. So we'll see. I still got to get tapped in, but I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. So we'll see.
I like the idea, but I want to wait for a little more confirmation. We're not seeing any bull div on RSI or Stokes. I'm curious, JP, if you see how do you interpret this data? Lower low on price, equal lows on Stokes.
Yeah.
Do you consider that bullish div?
It could be a certain class of it, yeah. Actually, because with lower price, you should have lower momentum as well, right? There's a mismatch. It's just not a strong mismatch. It's not a strong bull div, but I think that's a certain class of divergence. Yes.
Where do you put more like trust or more like weight on market cipher B divergence or like Stokes/RSI divergence?
Good question, man. Good question. And somebody was asking a similar one yesterday. And it seemed like the conventional wisdom is that the actual RSI is the strongest, not the stochastics, not even necessarily market cipher B, but the regular relative strength index.
Okay.
Stochastics can work too, but I do personally like market cipher B, man.
Me too.
I like the momentum waves. I think it's very accurate. But for me, when they all align, that's when I'm really like, okay, it's there, you know, for sure. But I would have to rank RSI, then market cipher B, then Stokes.
Got it. Bitcoin getting a little bit here.
In the bid.
Interesting. It started to spill off, and then it's got right now. If it closes, a little bit of an engulfer here. If we can close above 62,490, this score again.
Yeah.
Nice.
62. If we can get above 62,490, that would be a double engulfer. We'll see, man. We're seeing a lot of wicks though to the upside. So it's either going to come crashing down and stop me the hell out, or these wicks are going to get filled.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. Time will tell. You know, my bet is placed on the upside of the upside move, and so
I'm ready to make up my mind on a narrative for today. So far, it's 50-50 with all the data and metrics I use. But we also asked the community, can we end that, God King? That poll? How did that poll end up? Is the community long or short?
short.
Is it
52%?
52% short? Okay.
That's not definitive. Ugh.
Is it margin of error for you?
That's definitely the margin of error for me.
Yeah, technically, but I mean, the shorts does have it. It has the popular vote. The short for the community is statistically 50-50, but I'm calling it short for the community.
You are?
So yeah, so I got 3 out of 5 measures short right now. Can we see the Casino one more time. It should be still on a pull to the downside. We were on a pull to the upside, now pull to the downside. Let's see, any major change? 92 trades per minute? Okay.
Yeah, we got some volume. Demand's curving out. It was at 4, but it looks like it's pulling back up. We might get a pull to the upside right now.
Yeah, I wonder if it bounces on a 0 line there.
Still on that bullish condition, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Technical buy order. So I'm still saying the casino is long just because it's on a buy condition, even though it's on a pull to the downside. I'm going to say the casino is long, but...
A lot of indecision there, though, JP. We went pull to the upside, pull to the downside, pull to the upside, pull to the downside.
Exactly. And look at the trend of the time frame.
Oh, my God.
All of that red except the 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
Except the 1 minute time frame. But still in a technical buy signal. Buy signal, you can have a buy signal with a pull to the downside, and that's what's happening right now. The way I'm looking at that is like the buy signal is like the money flow kind of, right? It's like the overall kind of move.
You'd have to be crazy to buy here.
5?
Wait, what?
Are you crazy?
Yeah. Good thing I'm crazy.
Thanks.
It's like, so are you buying?
I'm already long.
You are. What was your entry, God King?
Let me double check.
I'm up on my trade right now. Bitcoin's seeing a really nice 5-minute candle here, man. Right now, engulfing the previous 3 red candles. We just need to see some volume come in.
Yeah.
We'll see. 11 seconds left. Can this candle close like this? This would be very bullish. JP, what do you think of this? This is that Viagra. This is, if this candle closes, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It did close. It engulfed the previous 5 candles, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wicks and body outside of 1 candle here, which was a green one, which is fine. So pretty bullish. Can it sustain? Who knows? Last time we had something similar to this was here, where we engulfed 2, and then Bitcoin continued to go up. So from bottom to the top, it got up 1%, which if you're scalping, that's a very big move, especially if you're scalping with high leverage. And so, Bitcoin's starting to look a little good on the lower time frames. Fresh green dot just printed on the 5-minute. Here's your 10-minute. Hidden bear div. We can say that played out, maybe not. Green dot right now on the 10-minute time frame on the fresh candle that just opened. 15-minute. We got to get back into this cloud here. So 62,630 is going to be a very important level on the 15-minute. See if Bitcoin can reclaim that. Here's your 30-minute. A lot of chop on the 30-minute.
Yeah.
A little bit of a double bottom there. Higher low. Is this a higher low?
Well, let me ask you, what time frame is everyone looking to trade right now? Like, Rob, what time frame were you on for your trade alert?
I was on the 15-minute. The 15 minutes where I was at.
Is that you too?
No, I was on like the 5 or 10.
5 or 10 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking around a 15 as well.
Ooh, seeing a little bit here. Bitcoin. Guys, our Bitcoin trade is up 32%. I know it wasn't a trade alert, but it's up 32%. So anyone that maybe used higher margin than I did, 30% is pretty damn good. Yeah.
I got to keep it real. I'm looking for a short, I think, right now. I'm looking for a short on a 15-minute.
Okay.
I'm seeing this as somewhat of a bear flag still, and maybe I get a sniper entry, maybe at the 5-minute resistance, the 200, somewhere around 62,800. Maybe we could hit the top of what looks like a bear flag here, and maybe that's the opportune entry for this short for me.
What's that level? 63 even, right?
Pretty close to it, 62.8, 62.9. That would be the top of the bear flag and in confluence with the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame. And then I'm looking at, is it the 15? Yeah, the 15 has, the 15 is really the trade that I'm looking at right now. Looking at the 15-minute time frame. And I also brought up one more measure. I already looked at 5 measures: market structure, auto clappers, casino, liquidity, community. Okay, now I'm looking at, just play the organs, no, I'm kidding. But looking at tether dominance now. I'm looking at tether dominance on a 15-minute time frame. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Talk to me, community.
That is bullish.
Yeah.
Looks like bullish consolidation.
Yeah, that's bullish. Yeah.
Which means if tether dominance goes up, the assumption is crypto goes down, right?
Exactly. Yeah, this is the closest I think you can get to an inverse to Bitcoin. Right? People sell Bitcoin. You basically buy in tether. You're cashing out your Bitcoin for tether.
Yeah, I agree because you show this a lot, and it's I do see that trend for sure. I mean, and it also makes sense, right? You look at something like this, the crypto money flow. Where does it all flow into, right? Net outflow, USDT, right? That's the majority. 232 million flowed into USDT. That was your net outflow, okay? And the biggest place it flowed out from looks like Tau. 25 million from Tau. 250 million of it from Bitcoin, or 250 flowed out of Bitcoin, and out of that 232 million flowed into USDT. But it's all USDT or USD, and then you have a little bit of Korean won and USDC. But USDT is by far the largest. So,
yep. And I'm also looking at a potential short on Jupe for whatever reason. I see a similar market structure as Bitcoin. A bear flag on a 15-minute time frame. Hi, Stokes. Can I get an entry at the top of the pattern? It would look something like this on BitUnix. Sniper entry at the top of the bear flag, right around 0.2057, right about 20 cents. Top of the bear flag. That sniper entry could allow me to have a nice stop loss above the 200 on that particular time frame. I like that. And I could bring it down for pretty close to a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, just about a 2.9. Looking at a potential short on Jupe. We'll see, getting close to that potential entry. I'm leaning short right now, although it's so close, man. It's so close. When the 4-hour is basically like in between trends, it's been dumping, but it looks like it's just about to pump. That's the hardest time, because like calling that exact bottom. Let me see, 4-hour. See, the 4-hour tells me I should be short right now, but I should have been short before the drop, basically,
right.
And now we're at a local support, could get a bounce, and then it gets a green dot right after the fact, after I get into a short trade. So, I'm just, looking at the time frames I care about. That is a head and shoulder on Bitcoin on that 4-hour. But low Stokes at, local support could start to turn the tide the other way, but no confirmation on that just yet. So for that reason, I think I'm looking at the short. Let me see here. Let's see what's going on with oil again. All right. Well, oil get the pop. Let's see. Oil, okay. Oil got above the 200 MA. That's that.
Oh, yeah. Bitcoin's moving too. How convenient.
To the upside. Yeah, oil and Bitcoin moving up together. What kind of world are we living in?
Upside down world. Welcome to Stranger Things.
Interesting. Nice. Okay. Let's see.
Bitcoin looking decent there, JP.
It is. Yeah, decent enough to give me my entry.
For a short?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, bro, you going to counter trade me in Gawking?
I don't mean to, man. But I have to have an independent analysis here.
Gawking, you see that, bro?
Yeah. It's PvP out in these streets.
He wants us to fail, bro.
Have you seen the trade wins in the Discord, David?
Hey.
Yours?
Go look.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Oh, that's not it.
God King left me in the oil trade last night, man.
No, I told you exactly when I got out. I put my stop loss into break even, and I got knocked right out. Go to the trade wins.
Trade wins. Here?
Yeah. For 4 days straight. That's the anti-clapper hitting.
Okay. Ooh.
Cha-ching.
Okay, 318% lab. Okay, that was that. Yeah, this.
Anti-clapper. Yeah, all of the low percentages ones, like that one was the oil trade. That was the anti-clapper.
Got it. Ooh, Eigen. That Eigen call last night was great.
Oh, yeah. 8 hours, I'm like, I'm taking it. 250. And then
Bro,
this
I'm
is
still in that trade.
Eigenlayer?
Yeah.
This is me and Dexy
cooking.
fighting last night. Look at 1 minute, 55 seconds, 10 minutes, 38 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. 187% in a minute. That was good.
Hey, look at this trade, man. It's still freaking clapping down. The Eigen.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at JP. Oh, yeah, that's Eigenlayer there.
I think it's still cooking, man. Is there any
your
little
stop
bit of
loss
bull
is
dip?
in profit.
Yeah, way in
Let's
profit.
go.
I've secured 250.
Hell yeah. Bitcoin getting a bid too, baby.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's seeing a strong
You,
big.
you just follow the stop loss with the super trend line, and it usually keeps you in the trade pretty good.
That's pretty much what I do. Yeah. Pretty close
On what
to
time
that.
frame?
Yeah.
5 minute or 15 minute, depending on how volatile it is.
Yeah, we're waiting for a super trend change on the 15-minute here.
It's already there. You can see the green line.
On the 15-minute?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, you're right.
If you put your stop loss there, you're less likely to get stopped out.
Yeah, but my R&R would be terrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to go here. That gives me, and I moved my stop down to just under 60, or my TP just under 63. So now I'm in a 3.5 to 1 trade.
Okay.
3.5 to 1 R&R.
I like it. I like it.
5 minute. And here's the 1 minute. 1 minute looks like it's losing a little bit of steam here. If I can get the break, oh, there we go. What if I do that on the 1 minute? Break even below the 21, below the super trend. What do you guys think?
Put it at break even right there. That way you can't get clapped.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the anti-clapper.
The anti-clapper activated.
Anti-clapper activated.
I like that.
Engaged.
Cannot lose money.
We
The
are
sad
now
part
in
is-
a no-lose trade, guys. So our R&R right now was 130 to 1. Right? Is that proper math?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No risk.
No risk, baby.
All reward.
No
job,
risk,
good job.
all reward. I want all the rewards.
That's how I feel about Dexy right now.
Are you still in that trade?
Oh, yeah. I keep shorting it.
Yeah, he won't give up on Dexy, man.
I even longed it one time last night. I was like, you know what? You want to keep wicking me out and playing these weird games?
F you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, let's go long.
Let's take a let's look at Dexy because it's still showing oversold. Look at that. I mean overbought. It's Man on an Island here. What's that one movie with Tom Hanks?
Castaway?
Castaway.
Yeah.
Look at this Castaway here. Dexy doing its own thing.
I'm up 180% on a short. So
This looks like bullish consolidation though, maybe a little bit, huh? On the 4 hour.
nah, it's too overextended.
Or it looks like it's about to just hit just face plant.
Yeah, it's ready to do the thunderclap.
Are you saying that because you're in a short?
No. I see all my indicators showing that.
Damn,
It's-
big old booty dumper from Bitcoin. Look at that on the 1 minute.
It's just a 1 minute.
Grain of
that.
salt.
5 minute. Let's see if we can get a bounce on the 21 on the 5.
The five.
Somebody hit me with the
I got you. 5.
5 minute.
Okay, I think I got my trade, man. Let's
you
go
got,
ahead and
bro?
call trade alert. Let's go.
By the way, if I lose this trade, it's on you because you counter traded me, bro.
Sorry, man.
Attention.
I can't throw. I'm sorry, I
Trade
cannot
alert.
throw money for your short because that means I would lose money.
Probability setup
Hey, you're
found.
protected, man.
I'm throwing it.
You got the anti-clap. Hey.
And I'm about to get anti-clapped out.
All right. I got my my trade together. It is a short on BTC. And it's a you just got clapped out.
Anti-clapper.
Anti-clapped. All right.
I got clappy. Damn, bro. What is this? Holy shit. It said, all right, we're going to engulf 5 candles. Yup. Let's keep going up. And it's gone. What's that one meme? And it's gone. Is that a South Park? No.
South Park, yeah.
No.
is South Park.
it is.
Yeah, it's South Park when he goes to the bank to invest his money.
Yeah. I thought it was Family Guy for a reason. Anyways, got stopped out. Break even is what it is. We'll see. I'm not going to try to rush into another trade. But now, JP, I can throw money for you.
Yes, those are money, man. Don't be a hater. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right. So here's my trade. It's a very patient entry, and we may not get the entry, but we'll see. This is what being a patient trader is all about. I am looking to short Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. It looks like a bear flag to me. The higher time frames also tell me to be a line short. Many measures, 3 out of 5, and even, add one more with the tether dominance tells me to short. So 15-minute time frame. I'm looking for a patient entry at the top of the bear flag at 62,840. Yes, I will not be getting in right now. I'll be putting a limit order at 62,840 at the top of the bear flag, and a tight stop loss at 63,255, and the measured move down to 60,800. Okay, and this is Yeah, this is a bear flag that I'm projecting here. Get in at the top of the pattern and just take it down. Take it down. So I'm going to be putting this in right now. You can take your time with it. It is a limit order. Don't have to mark it. Not financial advice, but just what I'm doing, looking for the patient entry on this short. All right. And put in my numbers.
You feel comfortable putting in limit orders?
In this small time frame, yes.
Okay.
Just for the top of the pattern. I just want that entry. I want that sniper entry so I can have the deeper stop loss and still have, by the way, 5-to-1. This is a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio short on Bitcoin. So there's the numbers for you. You see it on the screen. 63,255 for the stop loss, 60,800 for the TP, 62,840 for the entry. So go ahead, pause the screen, put it in if you want to, but only do it if you agree with the trade and you use good risk management.
Amen. Can I give a shout out real quick? I want to give a shout out to Attracting Abundance. This dude posts video updates every single day in our Discord, along with his trade ideas, kind of going back and forth with the community. So Attracting Abundance, I see you in our chat all the time. I know you're a mod. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for all your hard work. And so thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Loss, putting in my numbers. And I also see a potential juke short as well, and it's closer to entry now. If anyone,
Juke or
Jupe? Jupiter. I'm sorry, my temporary lisp there.
Temporary list.
Yeah, let me just finish putting in my Bitcoin information, and I'll let you know about the Jupe short if you want to take the Jupe short. Okay, entry 62,840.
Bitcoin pull to the upside.
Nice.
Yay! It's like just as I got stopped out.
Right.
That's the only down draw to the
The anti-clapper.
anti-clapper, right?
Fucking bullshit.
It can induce FOMO if you get stopped out at break even, and then it starts running. You're like, oh, I want to get back in,
And then it goes down.
So that's one of my things that I've been working on lately because I've been wanting to get back in. You know, like I didn't lose money. Let me get back in. I was right anyway. I was right, and then you end up being wrong and getting clapped.
I've been there.
My thing is, I'm okay with getting back in the trade, but I have a new rule. All right, a new rule right now that
New rule alert.
New rule alert. All right. A new model. Now, seriously, new rule here. If I get out of a trade because of the anti-clapper, you know, right, got out at break even, I will not re-enter unless I can get a better entry.
Ooh, I like that.
All right. I will re-enter, but it
Better
has to be
entry
a better
than your first entry,
Than
or
original
better
entry?
Better entry than your auto clapper entry.
Better than my original entry. Okay. So that's the way I'm doing it. I'm not just FOMOing back in. I'm not revenge trading. No.
Okay.
But yeah, let me set up my numbers here. Here we go. Good.
Man, I am so annoyed. I know I should have just kept my stop loss where it was. Why did I listen to Gawking? It's all your fault. I'm kidding. Of course, it's not.
I prevented you from getting clapped.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. A joke. Yes.
This is funny.
This is hilarious. Mamma mia. This is gonna be.
All right.
What?
I got to exit. Sorry.
Oh.
I hit the limit last again. I'm so used to hitting limit last, man. Not limit last.
On the Bitcoin short?
Yeah. I don't want to get in right now. I exited immediately.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
You just paid the fees.
Yeah, I did pay the fees. It's okay.
Better than losing. Yeah, because I think Bitcoin's getting a little bit here, man. I don't know. 15-minute in the cloud. Let's see if we can close here. 8 minutes left. 10-minute, which is what I was keeping my eye out on. Got some confluence here. And what was your entry for a short? 62.8?
62,840.
Oh, we got some confluence here on the 10-minute.
What's there?
Your 100 and your cloud is right there.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So should see a reversal. I would actually potentially be interested in tagging along with you, my friend, on a short at around 62,890. Stop loss, I mean, I don't even know, 63.1. TP down at 61.9 for 4.18 to 1 trade setup for a short. I'm interested.
Okay.
Not going to limit order though.
That's similar to my trade there.
Very. I don't know about the stop loss or TP, but it should be.
My stop loss is 63, 280.
Oh yeah,
basically.
so we're pretty close. I'm at 63.1. 63.120.
63.3 basically for me. 63.279. TP way down to 60,800. That's like the bottom of the range, but it is the measured move, so it does make sense. It's actually a realistic TP this thing could spill over. And also, I got a potential jupe short here. If anyone is interested, it is a similar to Bitcoin. I think I'm gonna call this more of a battle plan. If I do get in, it'll be a very smaller trade, because this thing could run. Look, getting close to the entry, that looks like a bear flag to me. Just take it at the top of the flag and dump it. The only thing is the 200 is right there. It could get a quick move to the 200. That's why the stop loss is just past the 200 MA here on the 15-minute for jupe. But just short of a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. If BTC rolls over, surely jupe will roll over. So there
What's
it is.
the R&R on it?
2.9. 2.9 on a 15-minute time frame. Bear flag right there. I think I may give it a try, man. Maybe I'll try with just a little bit. Let me see what the numbers look like. Stop loss would be here. This is a battle plan right now. I'll let you know if it's a trade alert in just a minute. But stop loss, if I put it at 0.2125, take profit down at 0.1854. And let's do my entry at 0.2055. Order price. All right, cool. Let's risk just a little bit, little bit. That's all right. So I noticed the utility in higher leverage sometimes too. Because look, as I move my slider, right?
Yeah.
Like, look, I could barely get good. Okay, I finally got 181 for 230 is not bad, right? But sometimes see how sensitive it is. 122, 200. I'm not trying to risk that much. If you just put the leverage up, look, from 20 to look 75x. You see, look, it's less sensitive. Look, $20 to loss. I'm looking down here at the estimated P&L. 34, 48, 50. I have a better sensitivity for the lower amount of, for the lower stop losses. See what I'm saying?
But it also the max amount you can open drops as well.
That's correct too. That's correct. But that's fine. I'm not trying to have a huge position size. I'm only trying to risk like maybe $50. 55 for 150, something like that. Very small trade. And it's a bit speculative because if Bitcoin runs, I should get stopped out, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and enter it. I think I had the order price already correct. Yep. Here we go. Open short. All right. Get me in the trade on jupe. A little bit more speculative than a Bitcoin one, but it is ready to go as far as where it is in the pattern. Let's see if I can get an entry on jupe for the short. Not quite an official trade alert, but the Bitcoin one is. We'll see if we can get an entry on Bitcoin. And still in the Eigen trade.
How long you plan on keeping that open for?
As long as I can stay, as long as it doesn't take me out. Basically, I'm keeping my my trailing stop at the super trend line. Right, like God King says, I'm just gonna pretty much just ride that super trend until it takes me out.
You can bring it down a whole nother block.
Well, the super trend is right there if I wanted to.
Yeah,
but it's $10 difference. I'm close to it right now. I'm happy with that 250, 259 right there. Pays for a little bit of fees. Should walk away with about 250, just about guaranteed there. So not too bad. We got that trade open. I'm waiting on an entry on jupe and a Bitcoin. We'll see if I can even get an entry.
I'm going long on Ondo.
Ondo?
Yeah, it's on the RSI 4-hour oversold, and then I look through the different time frames. It's about to reverse. It looks like, at least on the higher time frames.
JP, would love your thoughts.
Ondo. Oh, looking at the 15-minute, it does have some bull div, and it is trending down to break up. Interesting, because a lot of other coins you see on the 15-minute is in a bear flag, right? Bitcoin in the bear flag, jupe in the bear flag.
Oh yeah, because it's consolidating up.
Yeah, this is going the opposite way. This is consolidating down. When you consolidate down, you usually break up, and you have some bull div to complement. So I could see a potential bounce here.
Check out the 1 hour.
Yeah, there's the 1 hour. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that bear div.
That must have just printed.
Hidden bear div, but still some bull div as well. Not that strong right here.
On the 4 hour, the Stokes are on the floor, so I mean they could stay there, but
and a green dot.
Yeah.
Green dot on the 4 hour. Okay.
It's a catching a falling knife, but
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it, but I'm upset enough to sleep on the couch.
I'm not mad at it at all, man. I mean, way oversold in the on the medium time frames. Green dot on the 4 hour. If you align with the 4 hour, it says you should get a bounce. You're trending down to break up with the bull div. Why not? There's your entry. I mean, you're not chasing. It is a bit risky because there's no bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm front running the bounce, but I seen on higher time frames that we have bounced from this area before twice.
That's a bit risky right there.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good stop loss, man, because you see that volume. That volume gap right there,
yeah.
And we're just barely like hanging
over the cliff, yeah,
hanging over, ready for a quick move down to about 27.
Yeah, my stop loss is just below those wicks, so
carry on my wayward son. I don't know why that song was in my
for
head.
me. That 8 hour, it just looks like a big bull flag.
The 8 hour,
Yeah, that overall structure, it looks like a bull flag consolidating down.
see, like, okay, so I personally wouldn't call that a bull flag, but I call it a falling. It was Ondo.
Yes.
I see that more as a falling wedge, which will also break to the upside. Where the hell is my Ondo? There it is. 8 hour. I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, I guess, but let me get rid of some of this shit here.
Ooh, I see that market manipulation X at the end.
Yeah.
On an 8 hour?
If you get multiple of them, though, it usually means a bottom is near.
But an 8 hour market manipulation X is crazy work.
True that.
Did it just go away?
No, I got rid of it. I got rid of
turned
it.
it off.
What's up with all these horizontal lines I got here? Jesus.
Clean it up, man.
There we go. Okay. So if I draw a fib from the pole. Oh, you're at the 786.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, baby, I love you. This is definitely a shot in the dark.
Oh, yeah. Shot in the dark, but
You might not be too late.
I'm feeling pretty lucky.
You give Ondo a good name. Thank you, JP, for laughing. I thought that was pretty funny.
It was pretty good.
Interesting. Okay. So 8 hour. I mean, the only speculative shot I take at this is not thinking a bottom's in. Well, obviously, both can be true, but the 786 bounce, we should see it. I mean, that's a very, very important level. Gawking, you mentioned a bull flag. For me, if it goes past the 50% level, to me, the bull flag is invalidated, and I know everyone has different data sets they take into account. But there's still a falling wedge. And this should break to the upside. And that measured move is going to be pretty big, right? You take the width of kind of the middle of there. I don't know, let's say it breaks out somewhere around here. I would take it up to 46 cents. This would be a 28% move to the upside. That's what the measured move is. And so the question is, are we at the bottom? Or is the bottom closer to 30.1 cents? Let me see what that trade would look like, because I kind of... I'm in speculation mode today, man.
Okay.
My stop loss is at 0.29, so
it's pretty deep.
yeah.
So deep, put her ass to sleep. Woke her up around 1.
Hey.
She didn't hesitate.
Call Ice
Come on,
Cube
thank
the
you,
top
someone.
gun. Hey.
Jesus, bro. Fudge, man.
I'm vibing with you, man.
Thank you, bro. God, I'm over here alone singing these amazing hit songs from the 1980s or wherever.
80s is crazy work.
Yeah. Okay, so I would have my stuff, but as JP, where'd it go? Where'd our volume gap go? That's the one thing I don't like is when you, there you go. I mean, like, bro, do you know how to change that?
What is it?
When you like squeeze in or squeeze down your VRVP, it changes?
No, that's the whole point of it. Is the visual range volume profile.
I guess that's
so it's
true.
whatever's on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Okay. All right. Let's keep it here.
You could fixed range it, though. You could use the fixed range.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
range. It's the only way to do it.
I mean, ideally, guys, do we want to have our stop here at 26.29 cents? I guess you have a little bit of a volume gap here. This is good. 28.798. Let's see what that looks like. 28.798. If we limit last, 0.28798 with our TP at, what did I say it was? 45 cents or something like that? 0.45. Ooh.
Ah.
Risk 150 for 1,000?
What an amazing risk reward, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I took it.
You know what, bro? I like this, man. I'm going to go.
With long and Ondo?
Yeah. And this is not my trade alert. It's Alex's trade alert. So, but I'm going to tag along here.
Clap alert.
Maybe with some different numbers. How about 113 for 725? How about 113 for 725? Okay, I put my limit order in. I'm probably going to get filled here. It's at 30.98. It's at 30.99. Our stop loss is at 28.79, which is obviously outside. It's below our 786. It's outside of our kind of falling wedge, the bottom end there. And it's right below, right? We had this little gap here, so we might fall through the gap if price continues to push down. But we have some volume here, okay? So we're right below that volume. If we lose that, if you want to have a deeper stop loss and maybe make this more of a swing trade instead of a scalp trade, have your stop below 25,851. But I'm not to say that I won't maybe slide it down and make some changes. But as of now, this is kind of what I got, kind of piggybacking off of God King there. 113 to make $700, man. That's a 7-1 there. Pretty good. To me, it's worth the risk, and so we'll see if it'll pay off.
Trade alert?
That's all I got. What's God King's trade alert? I don't want to steal it from him.
Are you in already?
Yeah, I've been in the whole
God
time.
King's trade alert.
Is it too late?
No, the entry's right there.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm just throwing it at the glass.
Probability setup found.
Oh my God. Okay, he's gonna go make it rain on the God King right now. I don't know how I feel about it. But I may do something with oil here. Can we see my screen here, Laura? I don't know, man. Oil's putting in lower lows on the price, but higher highs on the momentum. I'm seeing a bull div again. Bull div is what made me make money off of this move on oil. Does anybody remember me making money off of oil here?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Made money off that bull div.
Sorry, I just love that meme.
Yeah.
Oh, I got tapped into my Undo trade.
Hey,
All right. Me and God King, bro.
let's get the money.
Unlike last time, bro. I was swayed to go against you by one man. I'm not going to say his name, JP. I will not make that same mistake again. You have my word.
Is this too risky, Dave?
What do you think? What are we thinking?
Your risk appetite? This is oil.
Come on, bro. You know me, dog. I'm like the mix of you and Rob. Rob's a degenerate. You're like, well, I've seen you take some risk.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm a little more risky than you, but less risky than Rob.
Yeah.
Rob just says, fuck it. Trade alert. Going here. I'm like, bro, this thing isn't a free fall. Up, it's going up. I'm like, okay. And then when he hits the trade, I'm like, oh, shit. Okay.
I'm just looking at the chart on oil. I mean, it looks a bit like a double bottom. And
That's what we said yesterday, remember?
yeah. And it's
Because I said the same thing, bro. And I got stopped out of that trade.
Yeah, I think this was the one we were in yesterday, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
This is 4 hour. Maybe we got clapped out right there. Maybe our stop loss is too tight. The thing is, it's just, if anything, these wicks right here lead me to believe the bullish case.
True.
Those wicks, they actually just increase the divergence.
They're getting scooped up.
They increase the divergence. The price went lower, so momentum is still higher. The divergence stands, okay? And this could be like a 8-to-1 risk reward ratio trade on oil for the 4 hour time frame. Is there any confluence in the smaller time frames? 5 minute, 5 minute, 5 minute. Let's see. 1 minute. What are you doing, oil? Oil trying to get a bounce there. I like it, man. I may have to do oil. I'm sorry. If I get clapped, these are the type of claps I like, okay? Let me go to that 4 hour. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring it up. But first, Laura, let me address the congregation. Can you please hit the organs, okay? Zen centers, all right, of the congregation. How are you feeling, okay? Are you tired of getting clapped?
I feel the Lord.
Are you tired of getting clapped? Do you want to win and trade, okay? Do you want to win and trade? Talk to me in the chat. I need you to hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button. It'll have us focused, okay? It'll have us focused and look for a winner's trader here. Hit the like button if you have not hit it yet. We are at about 440-something people here. 166 likes. Can we get it to 300 likes? Hit the like button, please. That is the offering.
Oh, hold on. Jack said Trump is speaking?
Uh-oh. About what?
Fuck. I don't know, man. Damn it.
And signal the volatility.
So, seriously. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm long in oil, man. Hit the trade alert.
Hold on, bro. Yeah, I mean, go do your thing, but I'm gonna see something real quick. We gotta.
And
if
like,
he's
I was,
talking,
I
we
was
gotta
trying to
let him
find a long scenario on oil too. That was kind of my vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time frame are you on?
I'm feeling it on the 4 hour.
The 4 hour.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a shot. Give it a shot. I don't
Yeah, it
believe
seems like
Trump.
a double bottom. Is that kind of your base
Yeah,
case?
mostly off the divergence though. The bull div, heavy bull div there, and a double bottom. I like the idea. Some of the small time frames look like it's shaping up, like the 1 minute as well. So I'm gonna put a 4 hour trade in on oil. Put it stop loss below the wicks. Well, let's look to the left too. Let's see. Is there anything to the left we can use? Because we have the risk reward to spare here.
Looks like you can take it up to $80.
I don't have the price history here. All right, fine. All right, use the 4 hour. It's funny. Look, we had this trade before, but it was just it was just too tight.
I just noticed BitUnix now has stocks in the futures.
Yeah,
We have SK Hynix, Samsung, and Hyundai.
Oh shit.
the question is, does it work? Can you pull up the chart?
Yeah. I got it right here.
Is it one of the IPOs?
Oh, hold on. Let me show you some. Oh, you got it already? All right,
Yeah.
cool. Go ahead, bro.
Does it have Tesla?
No, there's literally just 3 right now. Samsung, SK Hynix, and Hyundai.
What is SK Hynix?
It's a memory company. They do like RAM and SSDs.
Oh, long the shit out of that one, bro. Right now?
Yeah. That's what I was just looking at. I'm like, it's taking a big dip, and it's looking kind of sweet.
Okay,
But
BitUnix.
I wonder if that's listed on the stock exchange or if it's an overseas exchange.
and I do notice that it has an open
Yes.
indicator up here, so it does close with the regular market. So it's
Well,
like a
Gawking,
regular stock.
why don't you read that little orange disclaimer above it? Right there. This symbol follows the underlying market's trading hours. Only reduced-only orders are supported during off-market periods, weekends, and holidays. So I guess it's not like some tokenized version. It's the actual stock. But at least we have it during trading hours. Samsung's an interesting one. I think if they're running this one, then we're probably going to see a lot more. Would love to see Tesla. Would love to see SpaceX. Would love to see-
NVIDIA.
yeah, NVIDIA, SanDisk.
SanDisk.
Yeah. Short the shit out of SanDisk at some point. That thing has ran so hard, it's not even funny.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah. You know what's funny? When I was used to trade options, every time a Republican president would get voted in, I would have a long option on, or a call option on Lockheed, Raytheon.
Ray.
Raytheon and a few of the other ones. And then if a Democrat got in office, I would short the shit out of it, and I would make so much money, but it was once every 4 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. Anyways, let's take some. Do we have any requests from the community that you
We've
have
been
written down?
ignoring the community today.
No. We've been ignoring
Now-
the community like
Baby,
Rob has
come
been
back.
ignoring us.
Now we always
on me.
Now we always take care of the community, but seriously, please spam what you need, okay? I mean, I think I already know.
What you need? I got what you need, bro.
They
Just
want
tell me.
XLM, they want Doge, they want Sol, they want Ethereum. Okay, we have to. Is anyone else capable of speed analysis? Okay, we got to do speed
I can do
analysis.
speed- I
at
can
this
do
point.
speed analysis.
You can?
Yeah.
XLM, Doge, Sol, ETH.
I'm shorting Dexy again for like the 8th time.
Bitcoin taking a dump.
And
Looks
then
like it had a
if
big dinner.
you are trading under our BitUnix link, we want to know who is participating. If you're trading under our BitUnix link, put a 1 in the chat. If 2 for some reason you're not trading under our BitUnix link, put a 2 in the chat. I want to know. I want to know where you guys stand. Participation from 100% of you, please. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, give me the first speed analysis. Well, let me see you do one, and then I've seen you do them, but at least
Okay, you want to see me do one?
yeah,
All right.
do one, and then I'll pick you.
All right, I do Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum speed analysis, daily time frame, rejected from the 21 MA. Looks a bit bearish. Red dot, go down to the 4 hour now. 4 hour time frame looks a bit like a head and shoulder, like BTC, right? Head and shoulder, knees and toes. A red dot, money flow coming down. Just one more time frame for you. 5 minute. Looks like what is that? Is that a bear flag? Yeah, looks like a bear flag. I see head and shoulders. I see just high volatility. This thing looks like it's going to roll over, but I don't know. Anything can happen. That's Ethereum. All right, is that quick enough?
Too quick, bro.
That was 3 time frames.
You got to warm it up a little bit, man. You got to do some foreplay on the charts, dog.
Wow.
You can't just go in, go ham, and step right out in
All right, well,
5
let me see
seconds.
you do one. You
Give me
pick
one, bro.
man. Doge.
Dogecoin?
Yeah, look at Doge.
All right, I got you. So first, we got to start a little slow. All right, guys, I'm going to find Dogecoin here. And you got to warm it up a little bit. You got to
Speed
go up to the
analysis, man.
daily.
You gotta just jump in there, man.
I know, but you once
Gotta
we're
get it wet a
fully
little bit.
inside the chart, that's when we do speed analysis, right?
Okay,
We're not
gotcha.
fully inside the chart yet. We're trying to get to the entrance of the chart. You know what I'm saying?
So we did get a one.
don't cut me off, man.
We got a 1 from Jack.
Down by
So
the fire.
shout out to Jack. He's
you
trading
said
under
shout
a
out.
link. But we got a lot of 2s here.
Wow.
Dione, Curb, Alex, Marius, Dusty, all 2s.
Okay, how about this?
One of them said they're trading under BitGet. Who's
Rob,
under BitGet?
Rob, do me a favor.
Marius is trading under BitGet.
Do me a favor. Just shut up for 1 second. Do me a favor. Write down the names of all the 2s. Okay? The first person over the next hour that signs up on BitUnix with our link and gives me their UID, I'll give him $50 and I'll get him a VIP 3 for 30 days.
Ooh, you talking about from the people that put 2?
From the people that put 2.
All right, you guys heard that?
Okay, but I need to know who they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, Dusty, Alex, Curb,
Dion,
Dione.
Marius.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And if the 2s keep coming in, just add them in there. But yeah. $50 plus you get a deposit bonus if you deposit and trade, because that's what BitUnix is running. You just got to use the link in the description, and I'll get you guys up to VIP. I'll get you up to VIP 3 for 30 days. How about that? Save you a lot on fees. Okay, Dogecoin. All right, we're in the chart here. Let's look at the weekly time frame first. See how I said we got to warm up the chart. We got to bring that cloud up in here, bro. Get rid of Luxago. We got to bring Market Cipher up in this piece, and then we got all of our indicators here. Look at that. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, very, very bearish here. Putting in lower highs, officially putting in lower lows. See if we can find any bullish or bearish divergence. Some hidden bear div here that you can say it's already played out. It happened at the top end, at kind of the local top here, hidden bear div, and then price kind of decrease below every single important moving average, below the 21, the 200, and the 100, below the cloud. Bearish, bearish, bearish on the weekly. Let's look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame momentum is almost on the floor. Tons of hidden bear div on Dogecoin on the daily time frame. If you are longing this, you are trying to catch a falling knife. This doesn't look like it's stopping. In fact, volume is increasing. No visible volume range in sight here, and we're sitting at 7.86 cents. Let's work our way down. Let's cut that daily time frame in half. Now we're starting to see some more bullish divergence with double yellow X's, meaning a lot of manipulation in the chart. Typically, when that happens, we see a big spell off and then a bottom is eventually formed. We're about to get a bearish cross, hundreds crossing below the 200 MA. Cloud still red, still looks very bearish, but some signs of life on Doge. 10-hour looks pretty fucking abysmal. 8-hour here, everything below every single moving average, hidden bear div everywhere. VWAP coming up though, so might see a little bit. I'm interested to see the lower time frames. Lower time frames, guys, nothing but, this is a pretty clear head and shoulders here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline, breakdown. What's the measured move? I know this is not really a speed. This is more of an intermediary speed. You're looking at a 6.942 cent. That is your measured move breakout to the downside of this head and shoulders pattern. So I'll be looking for a short, not a long. From everything I've seen so far on Dogecoin, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. You see, when you go too fast, it needs to catch up, like Market Cipher B needs to load. VWAP coming up. Money flow still deep in the red. Stokes looks like they're starting to curve on the 4-hour time frame. But again, Very clear head and shoulders. I am not touching anything long on any time frame so far. Even when we got that double green dot, Stokes started to go up. We're starting to see him roll over. Now, this could be a legendary short on Dogecoin. Hidden bear div on the 1 hour. Let's go to the super low time frames. 30 minute still looks like shit. 15 minute looks like ass. 10 minute, what is that? 5 minute. Okay, it's kind of chopping sideways. I mean, this is a pretty tight range. It's trading within here. Let's drop the opacity here. There we go. And so you're catching some support, some bounces at the midline, some rejections at the midline there, that white line up here. But ultimately, this is a... How big is this gap? That's a 1.7% gap, so it's enough to make money if you want to trade the bounces to the upside, to the downside. But for me, Doge, I'd be looking at higher time frames, looking for a short off of a head and shoulders breakdown. I know that wasn't quick analysis, but sorry.
You good. Somebody asked for SWE. I could do a super fast analysis here on SWE. Look at your daily time frame. Daily, you look pretty awful there, very bearish. You got rejected. But look, is it bull div? Not really, but it feels like it. It looks like it, but not really. Could be even a head and shoulder there. 4 hour time frame, just cruising on down. Bearish consolidation, red dot, red money flow. 5 minute time frame. SWE just going sideways, but could that be some type of handle or sideways? I don't know. A bullish consolidation, maybe a potential breakup there. That was the W pattern to the potential Trojan horse, maybe a big head on a Trojan horse, a chunky monkey flag on the 5 minute time frame. SWE, 1 minute going completely sideways. Not much action for SWE, guys. I got to tell you, but it is in the downtrend. All right, there's.
All right, give me one. I'm next. Now this is the TA I'm going to give you. Now is the man. I've waited so long to look at this TA that I have no choice but to go super fast. So.
Okay. River.
Fuck, of course, river.
They asked for river.
Let the river flow. Okay. Let me find it first. You know, you got to find it first before you can get into the chart here. Hope you guys are having a good time. Let's go river. Fuck. I mean, what should I use here? OKX, Kraken, HCX, no Bybit? No, nothing? Did it get delisted?
Put US after
DT?
the USDT, something like that. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Let's go Bybit. All right, so here's your ultra fast. I haven't looked at this chart in a very long time. Monthly, don't do anything. Weekly, don't do anything. Daily, shorted off a rejection on a 21. 12 hours shorted off a rejection on the 21. Wait for it to come back up. 10 hours shorted on the bottom and on the top end of the cloud. A little bit of volume there. On the 8 hour, same thing. A lot of bullish signals. No bull div. 8 hour does have that market cipher B. We have triple blood diamonds on the 6 hour time frame. Short the shit out of that again. 4 hours, short the hell out of this. Maybe wait for it to get up to this volume gap, which is where the 100 MA sits at around $5 even. Then short the shit out of it. Here is the 2 hour time frame. We might get a little bit of a bounce here. A little bit of bull div here on the Stokes. Hidden bull div. Market cipher B is starting to roll over. But again, wait for a pump and then short the shit out of it. Yellow X manipulation. Shocker. Wow, that never happens. Yes, it happens all the time. Wait for it to get up to $4.53, which is where your volume node is, which is where your 21 MA is. And then guess what? Short the shit out of it. Here's a 30-minute time frame. Again, wait for it bounce up to 21, then short the shit out of it. Here is your 15-minute time frame on River. Load, please. I can't hold it for much longer. Double green dot, doesn't matter. 21 MA, short the shit out of it. And then the 5-minute time frame. Guess what? 21 MA, short the shit out of it. So River, if there's enough liquidity and volume, we're looking for shorts. Thank you.
All right. And we go ahead and run a trade alert on oil right now for me.
Did you get tapped in?
Yeah, I just got in.
Trade inbound.
All right, here we go.
Attention. Trade
I'm still waiting on the entry. Still waiting on the entry for BTC for a short, but right now I'm going on a long for oil. I enter right now. This is what the trade looks like on a 30-minute time frame. It's really like a 4-hour short. I'll zoom out and show you. But let me give you the numbers. My entry is right now right around 73.46 for oil. Very tight stop loss right below the range low at 72.58. 72.58 for the stop loss, and the take profit is all the way up at 79.80.
Sorry, JP.
You're good.
My bad.
And you could take it in just 1 second, but the 4 hour, this is what it looks like on a 4 hour time frame. It's really a 4 hour trade. I'm playing that bullish divergence. There's a heavy bullish divergence on a 30-minute time frame and a lot of time frames. So take it up to resistance, just short of 80. That should be a very psychological number. I like the potential to trade. We'll see.
What's your stop loss? 73.49?
72.6.
72.6. I'm going to follow you on this trade.
Yeah. TP just under 80, so 79.8.
Super chat.
79.84. All right.
Oh, this is a nice R&R, Jay.
Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, just about an 8-to-1 risk reward ratio.
I'm going to 108 for 741.
Yeah,
and I'm in.
Yep.
Let's go! Bow, 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 bow.
Oil long, baby. We got a super chat. Bring it up. Let's take care of the community. Fly T fan says, "Do you guys remember when that guy thought the NEAR token was tanking because Lebanon was under attack? Just NEAR, nothing else. LMAO, that was fun." Was it that guy over there?
Point. Everyone point the
guy?
finger. Point the finger. Was it you or was it JP? I forget.
It wasn't me. I don't know.
I think it was Rob. Might have been Rob.
NEAR token was tanking. Well, the thing is, the reason why I know it's not me is because he said because Lebanon was under attack. I would never do a trade because somebody's under attack.
Well, you know what?
Would you, Rob?
But here's the thing: we both took that same short.
Probably.
So we both took that same short here, and it was regarding the chart. And now we got invalidated, and so my analysis was, hey, I think we got to pull to the upside because of the Iran situation.
Yeah.
That's just a theory, right? Now I didn't make the trade because you didn't make the trade because.
Lebanon.
Because of Lebanon. I didn't make the trade because of Lebanon. But you know what? We got stopped out. And so I'm just sitting here looking at the news. I'm like, hey, Lebanon might have had something to do with it.
Nah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, it's not, I don't take trades because of Lebanon if the charts tell me. Now, if I'm sitting there looking back in history and I'm like, you know what? Like, why did that happen? I ain't got no problem saying, you know what, everything was good, and then Trump tweeted some dumb shit, and then that happens all too often. So in hindsight, you can always kind of just evaluate, perhaps what was the catalyst. But then during a trade, look at the charts. Let the charts decide whether or not you should get in or out of a trade.
Yep.
How many trades are you in right now?
Well, active trades, just oil and Eigen.
Eigenlayer?
Eigenlayer, yeah. Eigen's still cooking. Active trades, oil and Eigen. But I do have a limit order for Bitcoin, a Bitcoin short. I don't know if I'm going to get filled, man. It looks like it's starting to roll over a bit right now.
Yeah.
But I do have my limit order for Bitcoin, and I do have a limit order for Jupe. I might get filled on Jupe. We'll see. It's kind of pushing up a little bit here.
Ooh, this is interesting. I don't know what time frame I drew this on. Maybe it was a 1 minute or the 5 minute. I don't know. But this looks like maybe a prime opportunity to short a bearish retest here, JP.
Bearish retest.
Rising wedge. Fell. 21 is right there
on the
at our trend line on the 10 minute. That would be a short at 62.498, so 62.5. No, cloud is still green. Prices, or the lagging indicator, is within price. And it looks like our 9 is below our 26 MN. Oh, yeah, our 9 is below our 26. The conversion line is below the baseline, which is bearish. So if you're looking for maybe you don't get that, maybe you do get that 62.9 entry, which would mean that Bitcoin would have to come back into the pattern, rotate to the top of the range. That's where your 100 sits, and then fall. But if you, JP, or anyone watching, if you think that this thing is going to get rejected to get back into the pattern, then you can short right here at 62.5. And that measured move. How do you measure your moves on like wedges? Do you take the width of the middle?
I do it the same way I do bull flags. I take the pole.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, wedges have a flagpole too.
We all have flagpoles, man.
I consider wedges like a certain class of flags, right? Like I call both flags and wedges flags, but the wedges, aka the pennants, kind of the same thing to me. It's just kind of wide on one side, a narrow on the other side. pennants, wedges, flags, all cousins. All right, they're family.
Kissing cousins.
They family, man.
If anybody's gonna kiss my cousins, it's gonna be me. It's actually different verbiage there, but
You got a purty mouth.
you got a purty mouth there, boy.
We got a super chat. Bring it on in, Kill Gannon. $5 said, I'm starting to feel like if we start closing candles beneath the 200 week again, it's gonna get ugly. And you are right, man. You are right. Take a look at that again. Critical support, the weekly 200 in May. If you lose it, man, there will be chaos. Blood in the streets. There will be civil war in the blockchain community. What are you talking about, bro?
We need some church.
All right. We got to think positive, folks. Okay, we got to think positive. Where the Bulls at? Come on, encourage us. The Bulls have been weak.
Where the Bulls at?
Where the Bulls at? Are we below the 200 right now? We're below the 200 right now on a weekly. Look at that. We're just barely hanging on by a string. Man, it's looking like a clapper.
That's a thin string too, bro. It's not one of those fishing line strings.
Either amazing entry. Hell, it could be amazing entry either way, right? The long to get the move up, or just the entry on a short before you really lose it. Imagine that.
We did add a JP face emoji to go along with
My face.
Yeah, with the other two that we got. So
Okay.
I like your face. Nice
Get
face.
my good side there. Okay, nice.
there we go. It's the side eye. Like that. What you doing?
What you doing? Can we spam my face? I would like to see my face in the chat.
The face and the third.
And can we also get the like rate up if you haven't, that like button, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're entertained, if you are informed, okay, hit that like button. We appreciate it. I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
How are we looking? Let's
Oil
see.
is not oil. Ondo's even. I think Ondo's going to get a bid here, whether it's going to be a big bid to the downside or a big wick to the upside, or a big candle to the upside.
Yeah.
Feel good about that.
It's hanging out, so I feel good about it too.
Yeah. This sounds like it's going to be more of a swing than a scalp, which is fine. I know I said I was looking for a swing shorts, scalp long, but hey, sometimes you just gotta buck your own trend, bro. You know.
I would like to show the RSI heat map real quick.
Show it.
We got Ondo right here.
Nice. Oversold.
I am not letting Dexy go with that.
It's just running, bro. It's at $23.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna let it go all the way back
shorting.
down without me catching that move.
This looks like bullish consolidation, man. I don't know. Stokes are kind of low. Look at that divergence between the Stokes and the RSI, though.
Yeah.
You see that big divergence there, man?
See that. Yeah. The Stokes reset very quickly.
What? How do you interpret that data? When RSI remains elevated, but Stokes recover.
It reeks of hidden bull to me. It's a little bit bullish because you reset the stochastics while maintaining the level, right? So you relieve the Stokes, but the RSI is still in overdrive. So basically, you at a top speed, right? You at a top speed. Remember the RPM analogy we've been using, right? So you're cruising at a top speed, and now you're starting to go into a lower gear, I guess. I mean, that could slow you down. I mean, if you think about it in car mechanics, right? You start downshifting at a top speed. You start kind of losing steam. So maybe it actually loses steam. Just using the car analogy.
I want to show you guys my reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
Can I
For
get on the
Ondo?
screen? No, for Dexy. Here's my MACD indicator, just about to oversell on the top side, and then the blue line here is my EFI. Once the EFI crosses between these green and the red lines, it's lost the bullish momentum. You see you got trending down money flow, you got the EFI going towards the zero line, you got this about to oversell, you got the Stokes dropping all the way, but the RSI is the only thing staying hot.
So that lines up. It should be losing steam. I mean, it's going to a lower gear.
It's at a big volume level, too.
Lower gear is a downshift. It should slow you down. But the thing is, I mean, that slowdown could just be a very mini pit stop. It does, once again, reek of hidden bullish.
But the Stokes are sitting here on the floor, it looks like. You see that?
But that's bullish if you haven't gone down. If the Stokes just go down and you haven't gone down at all and you keep being bullish, I mean, that could be parabolic.
Could be. But usually I see parabolic moves. The Stokes are on one of the time frames sitting pinned against the ceiling.
Yeah, I assume the high time frames are, like the 30, maybe the 2 hour. I assume they're all pretty high, from the bigger move.
It doesn't let me open up higher than a 4 hour time frame.
All right. Well, we got another super chat. We got a lot of people showing love. Is this a new one? Fly T Fan $5 said, "Did you guys know that the business cycle chart matches exactly with the others a chart? I feel the Clarity Act passing will hit alts the best." Like in a positive way, I'm assuming. Staking. So what is he talking about the business a cycle chart? I'm not familiar with that metric.
That's the one that has like the psychology of a chart. You know what I mean?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure that's what he's
People
talking
usually refer to that one as a psychology chart.
Business cycle chart. Can you give us some more information on that? And I'll look it up too. Business cycle. I love learning new things here. Let me see. Business cycle indicators. Yeah, give me more information, please. Is it the US ISM MNO business cycle? Oh, that's an indicator. I don't know, but also I think it's important we look at the fear and greed index, at least briefly today. We're at 23, still extreme of fear. Extreme fear. Yesterday was extreme fear, but we've improved a bit from yesterday, just 3 points. Still in that extreme fear. There's an opportunity zone, at least in the spot market for Bitcoin. But a slow improvement from yesterday. All right, pull up the chart. What's going on with Bitcoin? Are we rolling over already? Let's see. 5 minute time frame going sideways. Going sideways. 1 minute time frame. Yeah, just chop right now. Chop. I'm still seeing a bear flag on the 15 minute. And Fly T Fan sends another super chat. Bring it up. Says the Clarity Act. Is that CNET? A Senate
calendar.
Senate calendar. Okay, it's set for July 17th. Senate. Is that a typo? Or is that supposed to be like that?
I think he meant to put Senate.
I mean, Senate, like like
the United States Senate.
The United States Senate. Gotcha.
I believe.
I just got a news update from the World Monitor. It says the International Maritime Organization announced a large-scale plan to evacuate over 11,000 seafarers who have been stranded in the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz, following an agreement between the U.S. and Iran to end hostilities and allow the safe passage.
Shit, that means oil's going to dump.
I think so.
We'll see here. Yeah, oil tankers anchored off Iran are ready to leave. Enter bottom cleaners. What does that mean? Bottom cleaners.
Maybe get rid of the mines?
Well, I know a lot of those boats that have been stranded, they need to be cleaned, right? Because they're not designed to hold oil for that long. And so the expectation is that finally when those boats have been sitting in the strait get out and empty out their hole, they're going to need a very strong cleaning, and that's because the waters there are really warm, and so you get a lot of buildup on the outside of the ship, which it needs to be cleaned, and so perhaps that's what they're talking about. I'm not sure.
Nobody factored this into the price award.
ISM. So they said the ISM chart. I'm guessing.
Oh, I know the ISM.
So what ticker is that? It's just ISM?
ISM, yeah. I have it here, actually. Oh, no, I have the IWM.
Yeah, I'm seeing some money supply charts like ISM 01, but that's like, is that UK? What is that?
The IWM is a Russell.
IWM.
Haven't heard of ISM, though. Let's see what that looks like. Is that what flight said?
Yeah, somebody said ISM chart. I think multiple people said ISM chart. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar, but I'm willing to analyze any chart I can see.
ISMD?
The thing is like so many variations of ISM, right? ISMO, SE, just
I think it's got to be either F or D.
Yeah, someone give us an exact ticker and we can analyze it. All right. All right.
What the hell is that?
I'm also keeping an eye on gold. Gold looks like a potential short as well in a 15-minute. Looks a lot like Bitcoin at the bottom of the bear flag. See what's going on with gold. Let's see here. Interesting. What coin have we forgotten? Okay, I'm so sorry. We're so focused in the chart, seeing what the direction is in the market. Bitcoin being a little bit slow right now. That could be good for some altcoins. Okay, so I will take a close-up look at Hyperliquid and maybe XLM. But let me know what we have missed. I'm seeing Link out there. I'm seeing Link. I'm writing it down.
Ondo's getting its 1 hour MACD cross on the bottom side. Looking good for the long.
Okay.
Ondo is? Oh, we're in the profit officially. 12%.
Yep, mine's green.
Nice.
Green. Did we nail the bottom? Maybe. This is I bailed in the oil trade, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
The news changed your mind, huh?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yep. Maybe I'll regret it. Maybe I won't. Who knows? They keep saying ISM in the chart. I'm trying to figure out if it's ISMD or ISMF. But I have the ISMD pulled up here, and I mean this has been nothing but up and to the right on the daily. You can't really look at the other time frames because it's very weird and choppy. But I mean, do you look at this as a bullish continuation?
I mean, it's bullish. There's no consolidation, though, is the problem. There's no consolidation. And is there any bear div there?
Yeah, there's tons of bear div going all the way back to April.
Yeah, I mean, well, it is going a little bit sideways right there, the last few candles. But, I mean, money flow green, look, your cloud green, everything looking pretty bullish there. And that's a big time frame, a daily.
Yep.
Big old...
rising wedge, rising channel, rising whatever
channel,
the hell.
Trend up to break down, right?
Yep,
Trend up to break down eventually.
Yep.
But who knows when?
Okay. Well, let's say ISMD in case someone's looking. Let's look at Zcash. And if there's something someone wants to look at, JP, just shout it out.
Well, Flyfan just says, I'm thinking CPI. I guess he was talking about for like the
CPI?
business measure. CPI, that should be inflation data.
Yeah.
CPI. I'm thinking CPI.
You know when those new numbers come out?
I think it's like once a month. And there is a chart for that as well on TradingView that you can see for the inflation numbers. It's pretty cool. It's been a while since I looked at it. But let me see if I just put CPI in. CPI. So there's going to be so much. Man, there's like one more letter in it. It's probably like US CPI or something like that. There is an inflation chart. So once again, somebody help me with that as well.
Go
in the chat.
click on economy.
Okay. Research, consumer price, recreation. So here's some CPIs. Look, EREC, app, CPI, app, all urban consumers. Okay.
Click on the second one from the top.
So this is like sector based, like CPI. It looks like the second one, like this one.
Yeah.
Consumer price index for all urban consumers.
That's all items, and then they have a CPI for each category. So CPI is a collection of...
So you have to do it on a monthly.
So the CPI is like a basket, so which has like food, housing, and so you can look at those individually, but this one's the all items. See there? So I think this is the one you're looking for.
Yeah, so you have to look at it on a monthly chart because they only update it once a month. And there it is. It's a line graph. I don't think you could even make it a candle graph.
You can do area.
Interesting, right? Yeah, I don't know if that helps, but
Not really.
yeah, it just made it a little pretty there. All right, line graph, but CPI going up over time. Is this what this is saying?
Yeah.
Since the 70s. Look, we got data all the way back from the 60s. Look, the 50s. This is insane. 53. Look, 49. How do we have this data? Damn. 334. I wonder what that is in. Is that in some type of point system they're using? 334?
Let me pull up the BLS CP.
I'm interested in becoming like a more well-versed on the economy in general, right? So a lot of people trading crypto here have no idea how the economy works and all the metrics in it, right? And I don't think you need to necessarily know it to be a crypto trader or a trader in general, but it helps. It certainly helps, right? Understanding, all of these numbers, CPI and, ISM and, unemployment and how it all affects each other. Who here understands the economy? Who here understands the economy, very well as an expert? Who's an expert on the economy here? Talk to me.
So the main numbers were 4.2%, which is elevated.
Okay.
I've always looked at CPI data from a lens of percentage. So
Okay.
I don't know the points, the 300, the 400.
Good
I'm not
point.
familiar, but holy shit, fuel oil up 58% year over year from May to last year, May to this year.
Damn.
Like energy in its entirety is up 23.5%.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay. That's your CPI data.
Samar says he knows the economy. Then it says, I guess. Well, if you do, join the Discord, okay? Help us out. Help us out with some numbers and metrics
the
and
economy.
analysis, okay?
Shit's more expensive.
I need an economist on my team.
Prices up.
Oh, man. VTC, are we sideways? What are we doing? We're going completely sideways. Bearish consolidation.
I was looking at Zcash. Zcash 12-hour, let's go to the week. Pretty bearish on the week. I mean, but we're approaching some key levels here on Zcash. If anyone's interested in trying to catch a bottom here, it's not something I want to do, but 393.82, and then right below that is your 21 MA at 364.17. Money flow still in the green. VWAP below our negative line, and looks like Stokes and RSI are kind of
10 gifted memberships.
Let's go. Jack has been doing this, man. Let's go.
all right, Jack.
Hey.
Don't hit the road, Jack.
Give us some confetti, too.
And please come back.
I want confetti.
Jack B, my boy.
You know who he is?
Remember, Jack is also the same one that's trading under our link.
He is.
Hey.
Okay, Jack.
Jack, much love, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Heart emojis.
Is Jack your real name?
Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
XO.
Guys, I just want to say you're very welcome. I bailed on oil and it's going up now. You guys are very welcome.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I took one for the team. This is what I do, man. All right? You're welcome. I'll take my payment in hugs. I guess.
Kisses.
Hugs and kisses. Daily on Zcash, catching some support at the 100 MA. A little bit of a volume gap until we get to the 200, which sits at around 377.91. Let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour looks pretty bearish. Below the cloud, bearish cross on the 100, crossing above our 21 MA. Stokes are on the floor. No bull div. Is there bull div? Let's take a peek here. So this was a low. Nope, no bull div. Just had to double check. I guess you can say maybe double bottom here. Bottom. Volume. Big gap here. If we do lose that, we're probably coming down around 373, which would be your 200 MA on the daily. So some confluence there. And this entire move looks like we've given it back plus some.
Can we get another nuke drop?
Oh, we got to nuke the hell out of it. Oh, man, we got a battle here. Hold on.
UAE.
Damn.
He said, who is Jack?
Damn.
He says, I'm the godfather around here.
Damn, Jack.
Shots fired. Do we have shots fired?
Do you remember the good old days we used to have bidding wars in the chat?
Yeah,
With Jimmy
they
and
would
Billy?
like battle in super chats.
UAE, we appreciate you. We love you. Also, Jack, we love you too, man. Don't listen to what UAE says unless you want to clap back.
I don't know, man. UAE's Big Daddy around here. I don't know, Jack. Are you are you built for this?
Jack's built different.
How deep are your pockets? We appreciate all of you. Thank you very, very much. UAE, man, you're a machine, bro. Thank you. We appreciate all your support.
Thank you so much, UAE.
Okay, so Zcash, I was gonna draw a fib here. Yeah, we're well below. We've given everything back. That move we had from around 419 up to a high of 542. We've given all of that back plus some on the 2-hour time frame. Well, every time frame, but
All right, run the confetti again.
again. Holy shit!
UAE sitting
again.
at 500 in his currency, and we got the freaking 50 more memberships.
That's 100.
You get a
gifted-
membership.
Everybody get a membership.
You get a membership.
Give us the organs.
I
You
see
get a membership.
another super chat as well.
What happened?
There's another super chat as well.
Flight fan said ticker is USBCOI. Match up with the others. It's amazing. Okay. USBCCOI. Another one?
What is it? There's a war happening right now.
At least it's not in Iran.
True. At least it's not tanking Bitcoin. Or is it? Is Bitcoin tanking?
Sheesh. Everybody, welcome to the exclusive members. So many new members here. Try out those new emojis, okay? And thank the Godfather, UAE87, and Jack. We got to give him a nickname as well. I don't know. The prince of the charts. I don't know. Whatever you want to call him.
We got the JP side eye emoji now on deck too. So
That's right. Let's
Bro, where is my membership? Guys, you gotta have membership, gifted membership turned on to receive a gifted membership. So, Islam Dean said, Bitcoin long or short? I'm assuming he means short. I was actually looking at Bitcoin on the 30-minute. Again, guys, you know, I showed you the potential entry here on a rejection to get back into the pattern at 62.5. Doesn't look like we're going to get that entry, man.
it's going to get really interesting, right? Because you got Bitcoin creeping back down to the 62,000. We had a solid bounce here. Now, we came down and tested this twice, right? We came into this pattern testing 62,000. We consolidated here for a few hours, and then here we are again. Now, will we find 62,000 hit yet again at the bottom of this pattern here and bounce in the same way that we did before and find some potential scalp longs? Or will this area be lost? Because, you know, as mentioned in the beginning of the show, we are looking at, you know, in the larger pattern, a potential downward draw. And this is off of this head and shoulders that's on the 12 hours. And this could take us as low as 52,000 and 48,000. So, you know, it's an interesting predicament. You know, you want to say, hey, do we want to play the long here on the bounce? Or do we want to try to ride the longer time frame and try to catch a giga short, and do this, pull this thing all the way down to 52.48? I don't know. I think it's an interesting position. If we find ourselves at 62,000, guys, what do you think is more likely? Do you think that we are more likely to bounce and get back up into the 62.8 range where we were at the top of this pattern? Or do you think that we're more likely to reach 62,000 and ultimately lose that and get into the 50s? I'll ask you guys first, but I also do want to ask the chat to participate. Put a 1 in the chat if you think we're going to go lower, under 52,000, and then put a 2 in the chat if you think that we'll bounce and we'll go back up to 62.8 if we get to 62,000. What do you guys think?
Real quick before I answer your question, because I forgot the question.
Bounce or fall at 62?
Got it.
Pretty simple.
That crypto sent flow state. These are like new gems. You like buy gems and you can send them. It's a form of a super chat / super sticker. So thank you very much. Okay. Lose or gain 62,000. Right now it looks like we're going to lose 62,000.
If you get there, right? Because it looks like we're heading closer. We're 62.2. So when we get to that point, is all lost, or do we have a strong bounce there?
Well,
would you long or short at 62?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I would have to see what what kind of, I would have to analyze what the price is doing at that level. Lower time frames, are we getting any sort of relief, any bids? But to blindly say I would long or short 62, I don't know. I'm interested to see what our volume range tells us. Our VRVP.
I'm not going to do anything at that level.
Yeah.
And I do think if it goes down there, it goes lower.
Too risky.
It's too risky.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the flag. Look at the flag I'm looking at right here. I'm looking at this as a bear flag. I'm actually looking for an entry above here. I'm looking for a short entry somewhere around there, 62.8. Okay, so I would not be entering a long or a short down here. But I do think if we go down there, we'll look like that. And I mean, we've already broke out of the pattern at that point. Will it bearishly retest again? Maybe, but I see if we break down there, that is likely going to keep going lower. You're breaking out of the flag to the downside. So I would say lower. I'm not touching that down there. I only want to touch it up here. I'm looking for a patient entry. I've not gotten my entry on Bitcoin. I'm just waiting.
What numbers do you want to see to trigger a short? Is it 69.5? Is it more than that? Or what would make you say, hey, I want to short the Bitcoin's move to 52,000 or potentially 48,000? Is it just all patterns or?
Well, for me, just looking at the small time frame, the 15 minute is 62.8. It's right there. That's why I'm looking for it to short.
You're looking to get up there to short.
Yeah, I'm playing this bear flag right now on the 15-minute time frame. The 4 hour also tells me that I should be looking at short. Let's pull that up, and don't forget about the head and shoulders. The head and shoulders and the bear flag. So I mean, a little bit oversold now on the stochastics on this time frame. So I am worried that we could get a bounce, and it could be a double bottom at 60,000. Man, it could be. You got to be very risky though. That's very risky. We can absolutely come down and hit support and bounce again and make it a double bottom, a bigger double bottom for Bitcoin. That can absolutely happen. So that's why I wouldn't short that level. You high risk have to long it, man. But the longs have been getting us clapped, man. Clap it, Laura. Don't want to get clapped night after night, man. Okay, I'm tired of the longs. They are a bull trap. The only time I'm taking the longs is when the 4 hour tells me that there's a green dot and low Stokes curved up. A long setup. There's no long setup right now. It's falling knife setup. It's a clapping setup. All right. So I'm looking for a short and nothing else right now. It's only a short based on the 4 hour and the 5 hour, which I'm aligned to. They both say short. That's a head and shoulder. I'm playing the short. You can get in right now with a stop loss above the right shoulder. You could do it right now. We'll see. Okay, let's put that like that. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. I just prefer to get in up here. Even at 68.8. Yeah, is that the price I said before? 68.8. No, 63.8. Sorry, 62.8. 62.8. So what is this 4 hour? Let me go back to the 4 hour here. Look at that. That's an interesting level. So this is a way zoomed out. This is a way bigger flag I'm looking at. On the macro, we should be, if you're bearish, you should be interested in a potential short around 69 too. I'm just looking at that. I mean, that would be a big pump for Bitcoin. If we happen to even get that high, right? That would be like a 10% pump for BTC. But if we happen to get that pump, I would be so interested in a short around 69,000, right in confluence with the 200 MA on the 5 hour. I would love a short there. But yeah, man, I'm short. The auto clappers are long. Liquidity favors the downside here on a 5 minute time frame. It's been a while. God King, can we look at the casino? Pull to the downside and going further down. Okay. 40 trades per minute. Demand sitting at what? Negative 65 there. Even the 1 minute went bearish there. We had the 1 minute bullish for a minute. 1 minute all the way through the daily, completely bearish right now. And we're now pointing towards the demand zone, the downside. I think BTC may dump, and it may dump fast here.
Yeah, I'm trying to line up a short, man. I'm
having a gut feeling right now that here in about 20 minutes, the commander-in-chief is going to come out on Truth Social and say something to just turn this around.
Probably, but I can't trade that way. And I can't depend on it, right?
That's not a way to trade. I just have the gut feeling right now that that's what's about to happen here in like 18 minutes, like 2 minutes before noon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The back and forth. But I'm trusting the charts right now. It tells me short. I just wish I would have got that entry right there. It was so close to my entry too. But I think we were coming down already. So I wasn't looking at the trade when we were right there. I think it was coming down. But man, I would have loved to get in at the top of that bear flag. But what do we have now? Is it a new head and shoulders? Is this an M pattern? Just looking at it. I'm seeing mountaintops. Is that a shoulder right there? Another mini head and shoulders on BTC on a 15-minute time frame. Price already starting to interact and dumped. Does it give us a bearish retest? I think Dave was looking at a potential entry like that. Let it dump, bearish retest, get in. I would so prefer the top of the pattern entry, but we'll see. Also have a Jupe trade limit order open. Did I get tapped into Jupe? What's going on? BTC oil. All right, I got 2 oils open here. Let me get rid of one of these oils and open my Jupe trade. Jupe, where you at? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Yeah, I'm not in the trade yet, so I got to pull it up. Jupe. Here it is. Yeah, denying me an entry. So close, though. You see the direction appears to be right, but just denying my entry. Man, I wanted the sniper entry right there, right around 20 cents.
Yeah, I've been this whole show, I've been waiting for this damn entry on Venice, and I keep getting so close. I can't get tapped in here. Waiting for the 1383. Let's see. I still like the trade. Well, we'll see. I think it's going to get tapped in, but you could probably get rid of this bull flag here, but still just a little extended there on that. But as it kind of stretches out, I don't know. It's that 15-minute. That's what I'm looking at there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I get tapped in. I'm looking for the short. I'm gonna tap in though. I'm gonna put my entry below this wick here, and so where we came into this pattern, which was ultimately lost, was 61,858 or 61,870, right? So I think if we drop down below this point here, I think that we're going to carry momentum, and I think it's going to be a move to the downside. So this is probably not anything that's going to play out unless Bitcoin just, collapses. Maybe I catch it over here, or maybe on a longer time frame. But I'm going to put in a short position. But I'm far away from where it's at now. So
yeah,
we'll see. Maybe we get a quick drop or something, but I think if we lose where we came into this pattern, I think it's going to accelerate down past 60,000. And if that happens, it's a little forward looking, but it's not that far. And then I got my stop loss. Hidden above where we came into this pattern. So at $64,160. So got some distance there on the stop loss. And then I got my take profit all the way down at 52,000. And so those are some numbers I was marking out here, some historical support and resistance. And so if this does if this head and shoulders does continue, I do think it accelerates down to that point. So, all right. So yeah, I'll call a trade alert when it gets a little closer to that price. I don't want to hype it up right now if we get a bounce. So,
gotcha. And I think I may have a trade alert here. Don't call it yet. But this may be highly likely. And I'm just verifying it with liquidity here on the liquidity heat map from Trade Indifferent. 10% discount, by the way, for the community. If you want to try this liquidity heat map on the Trading View chart, you have multiple altcoins, gold, oil, the NASDAQ, S&P as well. Liquidity heat map. So if you want to see those heat maps, let me know in the chat. I'll look at it. But that's pretty bearish, man. Just looking at the structure, not even liquidity, man. That's pretty freaking bearish. This is a daily time frame for BTC. And look at the liquidity, the hot liquidity at 47K. The target on my short is going to be about 51K. Okay, so we don't even need to take the hot liquidity. All we need to do is enter the liquidity zone and get near the hot liquidity. And what does the trade look like? What is the trade I'm talking about? I'm talking about a 12-hour trade on BTC. I really like the 12-hour time frame. I think this is going to be the time frame I use for my copy account. Okay, I have a copy account starting up right now just for friends and family and OGs. Okay, while I start it up, feel free. You can join later on as you see it perform. But I'm looking at this trade right here. We have a bear flag. We have a head and shoulder within a bear flag, a bearish trend. I took a measured move. It was this flagpole right here. It brings us down to 51,400. I'll put a stop loss above the right shoulder. Right around 65,888. The entry would be basically a bearish retest of the bottom of the flag. We'll have you around 62,300. That's right. Make sure this is right. Yeah, 62,300. Yeah, for the entry. 65.88 for the stop loss and 51,400 for the take profit. That is a macro short on BTC. I like it. Red dot Stokes rolling over. What do you think about it, Dave? Rob.
I like it. All eyes on Bitcoin right now. It is finding a low bounce here, so we'll see. Came down to $62,070, and so seeing a strong green candle on the 1 minute. Looks like a reversal. If you wanted to play the long on the shorter time frame, this may be the time. Now, as mentioned, there is a lot of risk to this, but you could play this up to the top side of the pattern. We'll see how this plays out here on the one. We'll see how this plays out on the 1 minute. I'm gearing up a short, but if we do get the bounce here, maybe I'll come back to the short. But this could be a good long entry.
Yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot here and put this in the Zen trading zone in the Discord. We'll give you the link. We will give you the link. I think this will be a nice macro trade alert here. I will say this, though. We get the dump, put that stop loss in to break even.
I'm not super happy with that stop loss because on my liquidity heat map, that's exactly where my take profit is, and that's where the top side heated liquidity is.
Okay.
So I'm schlong now, but my take profit is also your stop loss.
Yeah. That's fine, but it sounds very personal there, man. It sounds like a personal bias.
No. The thing is there's stop losses right where the hot liquidity is on the
But I just
map.
showed you the macro liquidity, right? I mean, does your daily look any different from this?
Yeah, mine looks a little bit different.
Daily time frame for me is highly favoring the downside, including the macro structure, man. Look at it. I mean, you got a bear flag with a freaking head and shoulder. The liquidity clearly favors the downside. Can you show me a daily time frame that the liquidity favors the upside instead?
Let's go to the live heat map terminal. 1 second.
And my data is coming from like the first candles on my chart is like the 21st of February. So like February earlier this year.
All right,
February to now.
I got it.
So whatever time frame that is. You got January. Is that this year? Okay. Now you see the point. You see that favoring the downside right there. Yeah, favoring the downside and the structure is just bearish, man. I hate to be a bearish monk. I really do.
I'm going to play this long. I'm going to play back to the top side of this range. I'm going to go with this scalp long. I'm going to take it back up to 62.8.
Oh.
I think we're going to continue. I'll hide the stop loss.
You're going to take a long within the bear flag, just a small range scalp.
Yeah. So it's going to be a...
What's your take profit? I'm wondering, is that my entry? What's your take profit there?
62.850.
62.8, 62.3 is my entry. Okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Something ain't matching up.
Your entry 62.
I put the wrong number. That's wrong. That's not my entry. My entry is 69.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm going for a long. So I don't know.
Yeah, put the wrong number.
Yeah, trade alert this thing. So that's what I'm doing here. Market order right now, 62,195. I'm playing the bounce here, seeing if it's gonna get back to the top side of the pattern. Take profit 62,859, and then stop loss at 61,930. So we'll see. That was where we wicked down here before, so we'll see if this plays out. So.
63,000. Okay, so it's basically 63,000. 62.9, 63,000 is my entry, but that's a trade alert from Rob. A quick little long scout. What do you think, Dave? Is it degenerate? Is it?
That's what I was trying to do earlier. I got stopped out.
Okay.
I'm eyeing a short actually. I'm
Why so bullish around here, man?
Yeah, I was trying to get a short, but we got a strong bounce there at 62,070. And so, for me on this 1 minute here, I think this this bounce here is.
He said, "Why y'all trading against each other in the chat?"
I know, right?
The battle of the traders.
It's PvP out in these streets.
Yeah, homie, don't play, man. I'm looking at short around 62.5. That's kind of my my game plan. Also, be careful. Yellow X on market cipher A on the 1 hour. Blood diamond on the 30-minute.
Oh my God.
2 candles to go. But yeah. But I'm trying to get in on a short at 625.
Bursch.
That's my game plan. So
okay, I like it.
dude, Dexy just does not want to fall or does not want to roll over.
Yeah, I left it alone, man.
Yeah.
I'm short, and then I have another limit order short on the top of the wicks. I am not letting this one go down without me.
It sounds like a recipe for a death clap, man. Right?
A what clap?
A death clap, yeah. A liquidation clap.
No.
that's right.
I got a stop loss, so I'm fine.
Yeah. But I just mean that attitude, like I have to make money on this, right? You know what I'm saying? I will
Every
not
time
let
I've
this
done that,
conquer
I've gotten clapped hard. I've gotten the belt end of the buckle clap, or the buckle end of the belt. I said it backwards.
me. Yeah.
Have we looked at? Did I look at Hyperliquid earlier? I did look at Hyperliquid. Yeah,
briefly. That's the points we always got to look at. Hyperliquid.
Because I was looking at potential long at around $58. Okay, I remember.
A little bit of bull div in a small time frame.
What about Solana?
Good
It
point.
moves a Bitcoin, but hey,
Solana's struggling, man.
yeah, this thing is range bound, sideways, bearish consolidation.
Solana is on life support right now. Yeah. 68.9. Is there any opportunity in Solana?
What about a short right now? I mean,
I like it actually. Look at the daily short on Solana. It's ready to go. Got a double top. It's about to lose a 21 MA. I mean, you could call it support, but overbought. Red dot, red money flow. Short it.
you think so?
Yes. Yes.
I think I agree.
Short it.
Stop at 77, pretty much, right?
Let's see. If I were to get in right now, stop right up there. Yep, 76 point. Yeah, 77 looks good. Yeah, 77. I love it. Bring it on down. Get yourself a measured move for Solana. How low can she go?
45.70.
Yeah. The actual measured move I got is about, okay, if we dump right now, yeah, I see 49 potentially.
Casino, bearish condition.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's about to get rough out here.
The demand looks like it's curving up. We're at negative 78.
Negative 78.
All right, where's the nearest support for Solana? I'm looking for a TP on Solana. I like the idea of the Solana short. If BTC falls, Solana will follow. It'll follow. Okay, yeah, that's the support line. Yeah, about 45. I like that. 45.7. I got just under a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio here for Solana. Just under it if I enter now. I like it. Might put a little bit on it. 77. Okay. Daily time frame. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, give me a new tab.
You don't think we get a little bit of a...
I don't care.
I love it.
I am a bearish monk right now. Daily. Right now, it's a double top. That's you see the double top, right, on the daily? Yeah, double top on the stochastics as well. Bear flag. Let's dump it. Give me my short. All right, looks something like that. Something like that. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's put in the numbers. All right, stop loss. My stop loss should be just about at 77 is what we said. Yep, about $77 for the stop loss. Take profit should be around 45. At around $45, 45.2, whatever you want. Mix it up. Only take the trade if you believe in the trade. Use good risk management. Call a trade alert.
Call it.
Order price.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert. High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP.
Hey.
Sin City Crypto.
New trade alert. I make this a slightly bigger trade. It's a daily time frame. Can I risk 1,000 for 3,000? Maybe we'll see. Daily time frame. It looks ready to short, man. Looks ready to go. I hope I'm wrong, man. I really hope I'm wrong. I'll make a lot more of my spot bags if I'm wrong. I'll tell you that much. Open short. There we go. Solana short is open. I'm in the trade right now. There could be a potential better sniper entry. You said something about are you worried it might bounce?
I actually have I have a limit order set at 70.61. And I'll show you why.
Yeah, show me the sniper entry.
So here's you're on the daily, right?
Yeah,
here's
daily.
the 12-hour, okay? 12 hours shows a clear break below. So I'm going to try to get it on a retest.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Bitcoin trade I'm looking at. Yeah, I can see that.
So that's what I'm doing. If I don't get filled, okay, whatever. Also lines up with this volume spike here. A little bit of a gap from where we are if we do get a push to the upside. And so that would be where my entry is, right there. Chance it doesn't get filled, a high chance it doesn't get filled. But I'm gonna do that because I wanna risk a lot less money. So mine is 105 to make 350. So 3.5 to 1.
Nice.
So
62,000.
But I'm with you on the direction, bro. Short looks like short's where it's at.
Absolutely. Can I get a screenshot? I really want to put this in the Discord as I'm live. Here we go. Perfect. Get me the screenshot. Yeah. And I haven't showed this today. We have a deposit bonus going on with BitUnix, right? Just about a 20% deposit bonus. It does have a trade requirement. Just trade at least once, right? Don't just come in and deposit and leave. Trade one time.
Who does that?
I don't know. Some people might
Because you can't withdraw the bonus anyways.
Yeah, because it's for
it's a trading bonus.
Yeah, it's a trading bonus. You have to use it there, right?
Yeah.
It's like store credit, you know. So $100 deposit gets you a $20 bonus. Deposit up to $2,000, get $400. We have this going on right now. You have to sign up with our referral link. We'll put it in the chat. And then the trading volume bonuses, right? Can you even call this a competition? It's more just like a bonus, right?
It's a bonus.
We're not competing against.
Yeah.
Like if we have 10 people that put in 30 million volume, they all get the 2,400, right?
Yep.
So it's not even competition. Just
you could have 100 people that trade 30 million. They'll all get 2,400.
You're doing volume anyway, you know. So this is just more incentives, more rewards.
So just from trading, regardless for you, JP, you're gonna
I'm getting 2,400.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm getting 2,400 for sure. So hey, you're doing volume anyway. Might as well get the rewards. Sign up with our link to get the rewards. But I was coming here for a reason. I was going to the Zen trading zone, and I was gonna post that BTC trade. What's that?
What is that?
Maybe an entry for somebody, maybe for me.
It's not me.
All right, macro. Yeah, probably me. Let me just type this real quick though. Macro BTC is short. If BTC wants to spill over. All right, that is a trade alert. Let me GIF it up. GIF it up with the emoji trade alert. This is what I do, guys. Trade alerts in the in the Discord. Give you that link for the Discord as well. Love my Discord, folks. Got to remember to post these live trades in the Discord. So there we go. There's the BTC short. And I also have a Solana short I could post as well. Let's see. I think I might cancel this Jupe one. I don't know if it's going to hit the entry. I don't want to like forget about it. You know what I mean?
And then all of a sudden everything's running.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I'm in the same position with Venice. Mine.
Yeah.
They're waiting for the tap in, and it just never came.
Yeah, I don't like random trades just, that I might forget about, you know what I mean? Triggering. But yeah, I got a Solana short here too. Let me, I guess, take a screenshot of the Solana short. Feel free to,
Take over
while I get this going here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know, as a community, are you guys in any trades right now? Are you in any shorts, any longs? Are you on the sideline? Please let us know. Throw it in the chat. If you're comfortable, throw your levels in there, your entry, stop loss, TP. Also, maybe your time frame you got in on. The only trade I'm currently in is that Ondo long, which is up 12%. Nothing to write home about, but profit nonetheless.
Are we going to give some cash away to somebody that
gives their UID? Did someone give their UID?
I don't remember.
Well, you
earlier in the show, I asked if you were trading under our link, and then I asked who wasn't trading under our link, and we had a total of 8 names. So Dione, Curb, Alex, Dusty, Marius, Singh, Christian, and Canada Blue. If any of y'all converted or decided to give it a shot, I think give us your UID, and then we'll you have to signed up today, and then we'll send you $50.
Plus, we'll get you VIP 3.
Yeah,
which will save you on fees. And it'll get you those mystery boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Portugal won 5-0.
I saw that. Yeah.
So you won some more points there, huh?
I did. Yeah, let's actually check that out. It's not a lot because they were favored so heavily. Let's see. I don't think it's even updated. Yeah, it hasn't updated yet. I'll lose a draw, 1,000 points, but I'll win the 8,000. The next game I have a lot of points on is Switzerland to beat Canada. I think Canada's overrated as shit. Canada sucks. Can I put more on Canada? How many points do I have? 450 points? Let's put some more on Switzerland. Look how Canada's 45% to win. That's not going to happen. It's going to be Switzerland. Yeah, the Swiss. It's so. Oh, that's you. I was like, I was going to read your Discord post. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a bid. Is David going to get tapped in? Is David going to get his entry for a Bitcoin short?
I'm in my open long right now, looking good. I had my entry at 62,200 basically, and so seeing a nice move. Trying to take this thing up to the top side of this pattern here, which is 62.8, which is also your trigger short, right, JP?
Yeah.
Yep. 62.8, 62.9, somewhere around there. Yeah, that's correct.
All right.
Me as well.
So my one and only trade is looking good so far.
Nice.
I think I missed the Venice trade. Yeah. No, if anybody else got in it, you're looking pretty decent right now.
I'm sorry, I'm moving stuff around.
What the hell was I? Oh, Bitcoin. Okay, I think I'm gonna put in a limit short order actually here on Bitcoin. Let's go 62,572. Bitcoin 62. We'll go 62,570. Stop loss 63.1. TP 60,225. Oh, some good R&R here. 80 to make 350. 100 to make 450. I like that. Open short. Okay. There is a... should I make that a trade alert? Should I make that a trade alert?
Trade alert.
You already ran the trade alert for that trade, right?
Inbound. Yeah.
For that Bitcoin short?
Bitcoin, I did.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What's your trigger entry?
For the macro short.
62,570
up here.
is mine.
JP.
Oh.
So I got 2 going on right now. Believe it or not, man. Hold on. Let me just break it down, because I have a bigger short set up, a bigger time frame short that I gave on the daily for Bitcoin with an entry around to like 62.9. Okay, just under 63.
Okay.
And that brings you down to 51,000 and 65,888 for the stop loss. That's the bigger time frame one. But I also have a smaller time frame short I'm looking at. Where is it at? BTC, bring it up. There it is, the smaller time frame short. Okay, this is like on a 15-minute. My entry right around, 62.9. Let's see, is this the same trade? 63.5 for the stop loss? Let me see something. No. Okay, 63.5. This is a much tighter stop loss here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was right. Come back. I got like a million tabs open here. There we go. Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, my entry is at 62,000, about 900, just under 63. Stop loss at 63,414, right?
Bitcoin pulled to the upside.
Take profit at 60K. So that's my scalp.
It's like where I'm at, bro.
My scalp short. And then I have a macro short as well that I didn't put the numbers into BitUnix, but I just put it into the Discord, all right? For the
Just
macro
now?
short. Yeah, I just put it into the Discord, the macro short.
Okay.
So 2 different short ideas, all right?
And you're short Solana right now.
And I'm short Solana right now. And can you show us that casino really quick? God King.
Sino.
Yeah, I'm short right now on Solana. Based on the daily, not a sniper entry, is exactly at the neckline. All to the upside, 53 trades per minute.
It's so crazy that it's like the market makers are trying to like do the casino dirty, because as soon as it calls a bullish condition, reverse.
Yep.
As soon as it calls a bearish condition, reverse. Like that's not normal for it to happen multiple times in a row.
Sell condition, interesting.
Pull to the upside sell condition.
So
Look at us trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Seriously, so we can officially consider the casino
broke
short now, man. Yeah, broke.
Yeah, the casino's broken and short.
So it's short now.
When Dave walked away, I was saying that right around this time that the commander-in-chief was going to come out and say something to reverse direction of price.
Did he?
No, but he did post 40 minutes ago. So
Nice. Can't wait for him to manipulate more of the market, guys. I was going to wrap it up. You guys got anything else?
No, not really. Just everything is flipping short, man. The auto clappers are 1 out of 10 now, 1 out of 10 long, but they were short just a few minutes ago. 2 out of 10 short, but now I flip long. The auto clappers is not really short, but it is officially long.
They must be watching the casino.
But everything else is short for me right now. Tether dominance short, community short, liquidity short, market structure short. Auto clappers not sure. Casino seems to be not sure, honestly. So most things are telling me short, but that's the exact reason why they will pump it.
Found it.
So be careful out here. Protect your cheeks.
Protect them cheeks. And unless you want the clapping, then come get it. At what time are we going live today? 3:30?
Yeah, around 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the men. JP, the Zen Master himself. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Have your notification bell on. And that's all we got, man. We thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow, all 3 of us. Until then.